New York Mets baseball. For the New York Mets versus the San Francisco Giants, we got Kodai Senga on the mound for the New York Mets. So you can be sure I'm really excited about that. We got M. Dottie here already. We got Odalix Hernandez. Shout out to you. Let's go. We're back for New York Mets baseball. Tomorrow, we know that we are going to be, yesterday, we didn't cover the Mets game. We actually covered the Final Four. Even though some of, the people here came and gave me updates about the Mets, which was great. Now we are going to be able to go and see the Mets game, which I'm excited for. So M. Dottie can't watch too long. I won't be commenting. I'm going to watch the game. M. Dottie, no worries. Regardless, I appreciate you for being here. So shout out to everybody that is on YouTube, everybody that is on Twitch, and everybody that is on TikTok. All of these platforms. We're back with Mets baseball, and the question is, can the Mets win this series? Kodai Senga is going to be going against Logan Webb. So Logan Webb definitely is going to present a challenge to the Mets. Nonetheless, we see that the bats have woken up for the Mets, at least in these last two games. They scored 10 runs on Friday. Last night, Saturday, the Mets scored 9 runs. They won 9-0. Kodai Senga, this is his second start of the season, and I'll be honest, I'm really excited to see him pitch. His last start against the Cardinals, he only gave up 2 runs. He was throwing hard. His fastball was touching 99, and that's something that personally I don't think I've seen much of. So 100% I'm excited about that. Shout out to SYPF Arizona lost. Now I'm homeless. Please, I hope you're joking. SYPF. They got destroyed, I really hope you're joking though. Shout out to JMO, Midnight Traveler, Large, Selden Kingsley. Shout out to you. Shout out to M. Dottie. I got UConn as well. I'm gonna be live streaming that game tomorrow. Shout out to JMO for the follow. M. Dottie's definitely going to be tough tomorrow. Bro, I couldn't sleep all night. I'm going back to hockey. SYPF, I'm telling you. When you put your trust in a team, it's not easy because more times than not, teams let us down. JMO, let's go Mets. LGM means let's go Mets. Starting lineup for the Mets, Francisco Lindor, Bo Bichette, number 2, Polanco at the 3rd spot, Luis Robert Jr., Jared Young batting 5th. I don't like that. Number 6, Mark Vientos, 7th, Marcus Semien, Carson Bench 8th, and Francisco Alvarez 9th. Let's go Mets. The Mets are going versus Logan Webb. Logan Webb won his last start, but he's not been off to a great start nonetheless. But look, can the Mets win this series? Shout out to George that's here. Shout out to Willie, L Tough, Texan, Bro, King Stoney. Shout out to all of you that are on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, all of these platforms. Shout out to you. It's a privilege to have you shouting, Haunting, Benji, Luis, Trigo, Laugh Out Loud. Appreciate all of you being here already. Shout out to Willie Breeden. Hey, can the Mets win this series? The Mets are off tomorrow. Logan Webb, his first pitch of the day, misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strike. So I'm really hoping the Mets can, get this going. Really hoping. Lindor still not off to a great start to the season. 1-0 pitch to Lindor. Is going to miss outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Lindor's hitting 158 on the year. He still has no home runs, no RBIs. I would say he's due for a home run today. I'm going to mute you ahead of me. I get you. 2-0 pitch. Here it is. Smoked by Lindor, but that's going to go foul. We got Speedy 22 here. What's up, my brother? I'm back. I'm back as well with a Mets game. I missed the Mets game yesterday because I did the Final Four. Uh, the Mets, this is their last game before off day tomorrow. 2-1 pitch to Lindor. Grounded hit into the ground, foul, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's go Giants. Ooh, we got SSJ Adrian is here. Hey, let's go Mets. I'm trying to see the Mets take 3 out of 4. The Giants, good team. I have no hate towards them, but they could win after the Mets. 2-2 pitch to Lindor. That is hit. And a little floater, but it's going to be caught for the first out of the inning. We got, brother, why is Mendoza have a man crush on Jared Young? I don't know. Speedy 22. Edward Bub, I need no home run this game for 300. Edward, no lie, it can 100% happen. The Mets are not a home run hitting team. Now, they do have some players that are due, but let's see. John Snow, as a Yankees fan, Juan Soto lives in my head free. Bo Bichette swings the first pitch, hits it foul, strike. Hey, John Snow, I appreciate the comment. Look, I enjoyed seeing Judge and Soto, all jokes aside. Bo Bichette's bat has woken up, 6 for 14 in this series, 429 average, 3 RBIs. So Bo Bichette's average has 100% woken up. 0-1 pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss, no balls and 2 strikes. Bo finally broke out M. Dottie, exactly. Shout out to Bruce. What's going on, Bruce? I'm here. I'm enjoying the Mets game. Mets game just started. Hopefully the Mets can win this series and take the last 3 from the Giants. 0-2 pitch to Bichette. Here it is. Fouled away. At Speedy 22 and Lovelady. Yeah, Richard Lovelady and Jared Young. Shout out to ROIH for the follow. I appreciate you for being here, for representing. Shout out to Nolan Free. Shout out to Love Light Sunny, Zippo. Here is the 0-2 pitch to Bichette. Grounded to the third baseman, Chapman. Fields it on the long hop, and he got him 2 outs. 2 quick outs in this inning. Shout out to RB on YouTube. Shout out to RB. Happy Easter, everyone. This morning I was at church already. Shout out to Kim that joined on TikTok. Shout out to Manny, Carter, Kinwin. Shout out to B, Nursa, Nursin, Luna, Andy Bonner. Appreciate you joining. Polanco's up now. First pitch to him is first pitch swinging, grounded to the first baseman. That's going to do it, folks. So the Mets go down in order really, really quickly. Kodai Senga's going to the mound. We're going now to the bottom of the first. Look, Juan Soto, I'm not going to sit here and say that there's worry about him. But, all right, I'm going to read to you all quick update, an article where you can also hear Mendoza, what Mendoza had to say regarding, Soto, regarding everything that happened to him. So, and I'm going to quote Mendoza. So, New York Mets right fielder Juan Soto was diagnosed with a right calf strain after undergoing an MRI on Saturday. Soto was injured on Friday night while trying to run from first to third during the Mets' 10-3 win over San Francisco. Soto and manager Carlos Mendoza were surprised that the MRI didn't show more damage than it did. Right now, it's a minor strain. Soto said at Oracle on Saturday, "We're going to be going day by day, see how it feels. No decisions have been made yet. We're going to see how I wake up the next couple of days and go from there." And then to finish, it's impressive what we saw in the imaging because I feel way better than yesterday. I definitely feel really good. And to see what came out of the MRI, it was surprising to me. Mendoza saw Soto walking through the Mets clubhouse before Saturday's game against the Giants and appearing to be doing well. The team has not ruled out placing Soto on the injury list, but they're trying to avoid it, but he's got a mild strain. So, let us see here. Bro, shout out to my nephew Christian, please. Bro, shout out to my nephew Christian. Hey, Christian, shout out to you, eh? I'll be back, brother. Gotta do something. M. Dottie, I appreciate you. I'll see you in a few. Whoa, Soto's still out. Ants? Yes, he is still out. He's not in this game, so you could say he missed the whole game Friday. He had 1 AB, literally played half of an inning. He didn't play yesterday, Saturday. He's not in the lineup today. For me, leave Soto out until maybe Tuesday. Maybe. And maybe you even DH him Tuesday. First pitch from Kodai Senga, way outside. 1 ball and no strike. Sinatra is here. What is going on? Yes, Mdadi Soto is still out. 1-0 pitch from Senga. Here it is to a Dames. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Thanks. Shout out to my wife, Norma. Thank you. Hey, Speedy, shout out to your whole family. I'll be back, brother. Gotta do something. Respect. I'll see you in a few. Shout out to River TX, Choopy, Mike 4Art, Buster, Roberto, Robert. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was 96 by Senga. Mex D _4. Yes, I am a Mets fan. Who's your team? Kodai Senga in 2025, his fastball average 94.7. So far, 2026, 97.4. So that's definitely up and a good sign. 1-2 pitch, misses inside. The big thing with Kodai Senga is, can he stay healthy, and can Senga stay healthy, and can he have control? Senga gonna go crazy. Sinatra, I agree with you. MXD with the Dodgers. Ooh, 2-2, fouled away. Hey, look, shout out to MXD. Look, all baseball fans are welcome here. I'm a Mets fan, born and raised. I've been a Mets fan for years. And but nonetheless, baseball fans, you are welcome here to comment your team, to represent for them. 2-2 pitch, here it is. Ooh, they're gonna challenge that, and that's gonna be strike 3. That's gonna be strike 3 for sure. Bro, when you guys play against the Yankees, the Mets are playing the Yankees in the month of May. Hold on, let me hear the challenge real fast. Yep, strike 3. So the Mets get an ABS challenge in the first inning, first at batter of the game, and it turns out they win the challenge, 1 out, strikeout. So the Mets played the Yankees in the month of May. If I'm not mistaken, May 15th, 16th, and 17th in Citi Field. So I definitely will be live streaming that. I'm excited to have Mets and Yankee fans here. The Mets play the Dodgers next week. So I'm excited to be streaming that. First pitch to Arise. It's going to miss, 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, so, I'm excited with the things that are going to be going down with baseball. And, 1-0 pitch from Senga, grounded to Lindor, perfectly had him shifted. And that's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. Brother, let's go Mets. We're back. It's funny. Yankees fans will cry when we sweep them. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. There was a few years ago where the Mets and Yankees were playing 4 times a season. Most times it was 6 times a year, both Shea Citi Field or Yankee Stadium. But Matt Chapman's up now. Let's see the first pitch to him. First pitch to Chapman is gonna be in there, strike 1. But then there was a time where the Mets and Yankees played only 4 times a year, which was weird, and I didn't like it. The Mets swept the Yankees a few times in those 4-game sets. Let's see the 0-1 pitch real fast from Senga to Chapman. Here it is. Low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Nice. How do you feel about Diaz going to the Dodgers? Look, I'm not mad at the Dodgers. The only thing that's annoying is the deferred money. But if the players are willing to accept it, I mean, it's not illegal. Now, I do think that that's going to cause maybe a lockout or owners wanting that to change. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Way up high, 2-1. But look, I'm disappointed with Diaz, because at the end of the day, you left for $2 or $3 more million, and it's like, so I can't root for Diaz. Just, I'm rooting for Pete Alonso and Nimmo, not Diaz. 2-1 pitch, way up high again, 3 balls, 1 strike. What up, bro? How do you feel about Diaz being in the Dodgers? What up, bro? We got 6-9. Noah's here. We swept them all games in 2024. Yeah, I remember that. Matt, yes, I am a Mets fan. Mets all day, 3-1 pitch. Strike 2, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see. You're a real G, bro. You speak how baseball, how it is, which is no hate, and it should be like that. 100% Max D, like, I try to be fair. I don't like to, I'm a Mets fan, so, Oh, it's only Mets. That's my team. 3-2 pitch. Here it is from Senga. Inside, ball four. Chapman takes a walk. Giants have a runner on first base. I try to be fair. Like right now, the Yankees are probably the best team in the MLB, and the Dodgers. Yankees are probably the best team in the AL, Dodgers in the NL, based on records, of course. But at the same time, I'm a Mets fan, you know? Rafael Devers is up. You think Webb gets 5Ks? One way, I definitely think Webb will get 5Ks. The only way I don't see Webb getting Devers fouls that pitch back, no balls, one strike. The only way Webb doesn't get 5Ks is if he gets out of this game early. But if he pitches a good game, 6 innings, 5 innings, I think for sure he'll get 5. Speedy 22, the Mets are losing franchise. We got Aaron Judge fan in the building. Aaron Judge fans in the building. 0-1 pitch to Devers, swing and a miss at Ghost Fork. Yeah, I agree. Diaz didn't want to be a Met anymore. 100%. I respect it that he wanted to move on, but then again, I don't respect it because, you know, the Mets, in that year where you were in the World Baseball Classic and you got injured, 0-2 pitch, that's a good pitch, but that's a ball. In that year where Diaz was with the Mets in the World Baseball Classic 2023, he got injured, missed the whole season, but the Mets still had to pay his salary. But some players, it's about money. They give him more money. So it's like, all right, you want to leave? So, you know, peace. 1-2 pitch. That's popped up. That's going to go out of play. Shout out to Barbara Gulo 59 for the follow. I appreciate you. I'm happy Diaz doing well as a closer, but let's see how far it goes like Kyle Tucker, who has done none. Hey, definitely let's see what's going to happen with Kyle Tucker. I'm not a Dodgers hater. Look, at the end of the day, teams got to just play good baseball. 1-2, swing and a miss. Gork, the Ghost Fork ball. So Senga gets 2 strikeouts in this inning. We are now going to the second inning. Giant fans, how do you feel about Devers? Devers is a really emotional player. And literally, he got traded from the Red Sox for like barely anything. I was shocked by that. But look, shout out to the Dodgers, the Yankees. The Yankees are the #1 team in New York. The Yankees are the king of New York. Hey, Aaron Judge fan, we're going to see. We definitely going to see. I'm a Met fan, but also a baseball fan. Remember, we the Mets had the best record last year. And what happened? Diaz backstabbed us as New York Ricans. 100% he did because, I mean, he didn't want to be with the Mets. He didn't. That's just the reality. Shout out to George for the follow. I appreciate you. I do think Diaz will go far in his pitching career. 100%. Look, the Mets play the Dodgers. Let me see. Let me check my Mets schedule real fast, and I'm going to give you the exact days when we play. I'm pretty sure it's next weekend that the Mets play the Dodgers, which 100% I plan to live stream those games, but let me be accurate. No, not next week, but it's starting Monday, next week. So not tomorrow, a week from tomorrow, which is Monday, April 13th, April 14th, and April 15th, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the Mets will be in Los Angeles playing those games. And without a doubt, I plan to live stream all 3 of those games. Mets versus Dodgers. After today, the Mets have a day off tomorrow, Monday. But tomorrow, I will be live streaming game 1 of the World Series matchup, Blue Jays versus the Dodgers, which Blue Jays are on a slump right now. They've lost what? If they lose now, they're losing now to the White Sox. They're about to get swept by the White Sox. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, and then I'm going to do that national championship game, UConn versus Michigan tomorrow. Mets will be back Tuesday, and we're going to go from there. First pitch to Robert Jr., 1 ball and no strikes. The only guy I miss is Nimmo. The other 3, good luck. I feel you. Nimmo, I just didn't like his defense in left and his arm. He really lost. He lost a lot there. 1-0, 2 balls, no strikes to Robert Jr. From Logan Webb. Yankees are not going anywhere. The last 3 years, they were the best team in the first half. And what? Do it for Dale. Do it for Dale. I don't got the copyright. So, unfortunately, I can't show the game. 2-0 pitch. Here it is. Robert Jr. takes a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yankees be happy and enjoy because after the first half, second half tears. My goodness. Hope to see your stream Dodgers versus Dodgers. What do you mean Dodgers versus Dodgers? 2-1 pitch. Here it is. That is grounded up the middle. The Mets have their first hit of this game. That ball just got by Logan Webb. And the Mets have their first runner on. But yeah, tomorrow I will start at 7 p.m. the Dodgers and Blue Jays, without a doubt. But then around 8:50, I will be transitioning to the national championship game. Mex D followed. I appreciate you. Nimmo is declining, definitely. What up, bro? Mets winning today. I got the Mets winning this game. I got them winning it. Now, that is smoked by Jared Young, and he has himself a base hit. So Robert Jr. is going to stay at second base. So Speedy 22, look, Jared Young is quieting us a little bit because first pitch swinging, base hit, Mets have first and second. Look, I got the Mets winning, but I don't think the Mets will win by a high score. I think it'll be a closer game. Hope to see your stream, Dodgers versus Mets. My bad. Nah, definitely. I appreciate you. Definitely, I hope to see you around the channel more. As a Mets fan, I hope the Yankees do well. And so Mets would like a World Series matchup. Vientos' first pitch is a ball. How about Vientos? Vientos is off to an amazing start. He's 6 for 12 this series. 500, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Shout out to Mark Vientos. 1-0 pitch, strike 1. Catcher drops it, but nonetheless a strike. Yesterday there was, how about, I believe it's Joe Adele, or I know the last name is Adele from the Angels, robbing 3 home runs. How about that defense? 1-1 pitch to Vientos. Here it is. Ooh, there it is. It's a base hit. It's going to get down. Robert Jr., he is going home. And the Mets jump out early on a quick 1-0 lead. Shout out to Mark Vientos. He may be back, folks. I'm doing what Mark Vientos just did. Let me do what Mark Vientos just did. The glasses are not the same, but give me a second here real fast. Give me a second, folks. Gotta be creative on the live streams. Gotta be creative. There's Mark Vientos. Simeon swinging at the first pitch. Ground ball double play. That's 1. That's 2. So that's going to be a quick 6-4-3 double play. So just after mentioning an RBI single by Vientos, Simeon swings at the first pitch and hits a double. Vientos with his glasses giving the claps. Mark Vientos. Folks, if he's back to 2024 Vientos, or even better, a better version of Vientos, this is it, folks. I'll be excited to see him. No lie, I'll be excited. Benj is up. First pitch inside and tight. 1 ball, no strikes. Look, can you get this running? We got SOJ23. Swaggy V, let's go. Mike Biff, Marky V, let's go. And Mike Biff, I would love to see a Mets and Yankees World Series rematch. All jokes aside, 1-0 pitch. Fouled away by Benj, 1-1. But look, Mike Biff, I can't take it for the Mets to lose in the World Series again. I can't. I seen 2000. I seen 2015. I can't. You know, Flava 50-50 Benj hits it pretty well to center field, but Bader's right there makes the play. So the Mets get a few hits. They get themselves a run. We are going now to the bottom of the second inning. Yeah, let's go Mark Vientos. After having a really bad World Baseball Classic in spring training, Mendoza said something to him that he's just unlucky at the moment because he's hitting the ball well. And the stats proved it. His exit velo. They got to get there first. 100% Mike Biff. I want to see the Mets win a World Series, and I hope they could pull it off. Shout out to SOJ. Mets versus Yankee World Series. The narrative will be New York Yankees to win it. I don't want that matchup. I get you. Look, as long as the Mets don't cheat, I just want to see the Mets win. As long as the Mets cheat, I don't care what team they beat. I want to see them win the World Series. My favorite announcer before used to be Joe Buck. He used to do Fox 5. He's actually doing one of the Mets versus Dodgers games. I believe he's back with ESPN. Joe Buck, I always wanted to hear him say, and the New York Mets are world champions. Always wanted to hear that. And nonetheless, if it's Joe Buck not announcing it, I'll be the one to announcing that. Hey, let's go Mets, man. 1-0. Look, I don't believe the Mets will win this game by a lot, though. I believe it'll be a closer game. Hey, I hope I'm wrong. But the offense definitely has been a lot better these last 2 games. And look, Kodai Senga, this is his first lead of the season. Can he hold it? Let's see. A shout out to Lawrence Christopher. Shout out to George. Shout out to De La Cruz. To Hearts. Marcos. Shout out to him. Shout out to Mark 7. Shout out to Jimbo, Alexander, Jasmine, Daniel. Shout out to User, Tori Marie 69. Shout out to you. Shout out to Ian Kohler, Joseph with the Jets logo. Joseph, I'm a Jets fan as well. I hope the Jets do good in the draft and have at least a solid season. Shout out to P-Man, Chris. Shout out to Unk1, Brooklyn, CVO, Manny, T33. Shout out to M Daddy, Crispy 77, 938, Yada. Kodai Senga's first pitch of the second inning. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 from Kodai Senga. He's facing Ramos right now. We got, let's see here, Nicholas.A. I'm going to read your comment right after this pitch. 0-1 pitch, here it is. That is going to be fouled away. 0-2. David Peterson needs to step it up. 100%. He definitely needs to do that. Look, McClain has looked good so far. McClain has looked good. Peterson, look, Peterson has pressure on him. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Kodai Senga has 3 strikeouts in this game. Look. That ghost fork grip, you could see the grip. I need to get a baseball. Man, where's my baseball at? I have a baseball here. I'm going to try to get my baseball and show the grip. That fork, that ghost fork is unbelievable. Flavor 50, diehard Mets fan since the 80s. Will not change that. All Big Blue fan. First pitch, strike 1. All Big Blue fan, orange and blue all the way. Flavor, so you saw the 86 championship? Please, I wasn't alive. Can you just describe to me the emotions of what that meant to see that championship? 0-1 pitch, low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Because I never seen the Mets win a World Series, and I want to see it. And look, I've always been saying this, Flavor 50. In the good and in the bad, I'm with the Mets. In the good and in the bad. It's tough. Not easy being a Met fan, but I'm with them. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Ham, I'm normally critical of stuff like this, but you're pretty good, knowledgeable. This is enjoyable. Mark T77, I appreciate you. 2-1 pitch. Here it is from Senga. Strike 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Speedy 22, Benj has to be sent down to AAA, not ready for the majors. Speedy 22, I don't agree with that, Speedy 22. You can't give somebody 10 games and make a decision on them. 2-2 pitch. Hey! Is he going to challenge that? He's not going to challenge it. It should have been a ball. But the umpire calls it strike 3. No challenge. 2 outs. Senga has 4 strikeouts to start off this game. I like Benj being up here. Defensively, he's looked solid. Yeah, the bat needs to get better. Speed 22, definitely. Wow. So we got 2 people agreeing on Benj. Thanks for the stream, bro. I'm in Florida. Don't get much Mets games. First pitch here, fouled away from Encarnacion. Strike 1. Definitely Flavor 50. It'll be a pleasure to see you around. I can't stream every Mets game, but out of 162, out of these first 10, I'm going to tell you how many I've streamed. Give me a moment. But out of 162, I'm trying to do as many as possible. 0-1. Hey! Strike 2. Clay Holmes was awesome yesterday. Amazing. He got to 7. I don't know what you think, but I think Vitelli is in over his head with San Francisco. Look, he may be. Let's see here. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Nice block. Was the greatest World Series I've seen. Wow. The way that they came back though. Oh my gosh. Behind the bag. That was against the Red Sox. The 1969 one, I don't remember much of that, but 86, down 3-2 and come back in the way you won it. Oh my goodness. 1-2 pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss. Kodai Senga strikes out the side. We're in the third inning right now. Will Jared Young play more? Look, all right, Mark T77. First about Vitelli. We're in a commercial break going to the third. Look, he may be in over his head. But look, the Giants have some decent players. Some of these players don't have veteran leadership. They got Chapman. They got Devers. They got Luis Ariz. They got Harrison Bader. They got Willie Adames. I'm not saying that they have superstar players, but the Giants should be a respectable team. So while he's on the learning curve, he should have a veteran group that, you know, should be able to hold it down to an extent. I don't think the Giants will make the playoffs this year, but they should be a respectable team. All jokes aside. And I like people getting an opportunity. For example, let's say that somebody, for example, I'm a baseball coach. If the Giants offered me an opportunity, me, I have 3 to 4 years of coaching experience and in triple A elite level with kids, with 16, 17, 12-year-olds. I would be way over my head. But some people excel with that, where some people don't. They're figuring it out, and I know with managers, there's not a ton of options that people want. Christian, will Jared Young play more? Look, he's making a case for it because he's hitting. Yes, bro, I did. Was the greatest World Series. You can't even imagine what it was like in 86. They were the talk of New York, not the Yankees Mark T77, man, boy. 86 Mets team was unbelievable, Speedy 22. That World Series I ever seen in my 50 years, man. Flavor 50-50. The entire playoffs in 86 was awesome. You know, I should go back and watch that. W Yankee stream. Symbol of peace. Shout out to you. Mets versus Houston. Red Sox versus Mets World Series. Yes, Flavor 50-50. Buff Stream TV. You're welcome. Last year World Series was very good, but 86, wow, what a great World Series. First pitch to Alvarez. It is gonna be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Bader is a veteran. Yeah, exactly. Bader's a veteran. The best World Series. 86 was a big comeback. Sid Fernandez pitched them well in that series. I still get goosebumps watching. Wow, 1-0 pitch to Alvarez. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1986, I was 17. Wow. Speedy 22. 69 was a trade for Pittsburgh Pirates. Don Clayton took us to the top. And Juan Swoboda. Wow. Stop, guys. Jared Young is a 188 hitter. He's not good at all. 1-1 pitch. Hey! Strike 2 to Alvarez. 2000 World Series over the 86. Symbol of peace. Are you saying that because you're a Yankee fan or you were actually entertained with those? Let me know. It's too early. Give Carson 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Alvarez strikes out. 1 out in the top of the third. It's too early. Give Carson another 20-25 games. He needs to start hitting a little better. I couldn't agree with that. Give him a month. Give him even 2 months. If you see him hitting 150, 170, 180, you got to take him out. But if he's hitting 230 or better, there's not much reason to take him out because a lot of people are not hitting better than 230 in a lot of cases. Lindor takes a strike from Logan Webb. Alvarez got that bat moving this season, definitely, but he has to work on the defense. Symbol of peace, 98 World Series over 86. Symbol of peace. What about 2001 World Series? What about 2003? What about 2004? Let me know, symbol of peace. Gotta throw some stuff out there. Remember, Yankees teams were all on steroids in 2000. My goodness. 0-1 to Lindor. Grounded foul. 0-2. Shout out to Ram Jam. What is up, everyone? Come on, Alvi. He struck out. Hopefully Lindor could do something. Ram Jam. Appreciate you being here. Fellas, ladies, everybody, gentlemen, everyone that's here. 0-2 pitch. Lindor strikes out. So Logan Webb has 2 strikeouts in this inning. Somebody asked me earlier, do I think he'll get 5 Ks? He's already close to it. I think he'll get 5 for sure. What was my last point? We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and on TikTok. Just in case for all of you to know, the New York Giants football and the Metropolitan Mets was the talk of New York in the 86 and 90s. Bo Bichette takes a strike 1. So Logan Webb is trying to score. He's trying to strike out the side like Senga did. What about the Mets in every single year except of 86? Symbol of peace. Touche. 0-1 misses outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Christian Perez. So the Mets got in the second inning, they got a leadoff single by Robert Jr., a single by Jared Young, and then a single by Vientos. 1-1 pitch to Bichette, misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. So Vientos RBI single. Shout out to Symbol of Peace for the follow. Hey, Symbol of Peace, I did the Yankee game on Friday, the afternoon game when they played the Marlins, and that was a nice comeback by the Yankees yesterday, down 4, or Bichette swings at the 2-1, 2-2. I know the Yankees were down either 4-0 yesterday or 6-0, and they came back and won. So shout out to the Yankees in that regard. Symbol of Peace, I appreciate the follow. Let me see here. Mets love to use and get mad when they win. My goodness. 2-2 pitch to Bichette. Outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Let's go, Mets. Can they win this ball game? Can they take this game? Polanco is on deck. 35 pitches already for Logan Webb. Fouled away. We're going to do it again. Let us see here. I put on the top of TikTok. Thank you all. I'm in the process of trying to get the first 1,000 followers on TikTok, and everybody that's been supporting, I appreciate you. 3-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled away again. Yeah, Bichette's at-bats have been so much better. Like, this has been a good series. When he comes back to New York on Tuesday versus Arizona, Met fans need to make some noise for him. Flavor 50, let's go Mets. 3-2 pitch to Bichette again. Here it is. That is going to be hit to the second baseman, fielded cleanly. It's going to do it. So, end of the inning, we are now going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. When the Mets are winning, they get mad and remember how to lose. Oh my gosh, Symbol of Peace. I just show some love to the Yankees, but you can't show none. My goodness. Man, what I will say is when a person is a hater on the Mets, they just don't like the Mets. I don't know why. I don't know why people don't just leave. Like, for example, I'm a Mets fan. I try not to focus on other teams. Oh, okay. Yankees, everywhere they play, they good. I was referring to the other comment. Laugh out loud. Respect, Symbol of Peace. Respect. But look, we're in a commercial break. We are now in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Kodai Senga's off to a really good start in this game. The Yankee game is in a rain delay. Let's take a quick look around the MLB and, let you all know what's going on. So the Dodgers are losing now 2-1. Yankees, Marlins are in a rain delay. Brewers are beating the Royals 6-5. Rays are up 4-1 over the Twins. The Blue Jays are trailing 3-0. They're about to be swept by the White Sox. Wow. The Reds and Rangers are tied 1-1, where the Rangers are threatening to take the lead. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs though. The Phillies and the Rockies. Rockies are up 4-1. They're trying to avoid a sweep there. The Rockies are. Astros and Athletics 0-0. Mets, Giants, you see here 1-0. Mets are up. Mariners and the Angels, it's 2-1. Mariners are up. Braves and Diamondbacks are playing now. It's a 1-1 game. And the Cubs and Guardians are playing. It's still 0-0. They're playing actually a doubleheader today. The first game of the doubleheader, the Cubs won 1-0. The Peacock game At 7:20 is going to be the Cardinals versus the Tigers. How about the Pittsburgh Pirates? They lost the first series of the year to the Mets. They were 1-2. Ever since being 1-2, they're 5-1. Bader swings at the first pitch, fouls it away, strike one. Senga's looked good so far. Let's hope he can keep it. But the Pittsburgh Pirates are 6-3. I've called it. The Pirates are a playoff team this year. I think so. Do they win the division? I don't think so, but I think they can definitely be a wild card team. Padres beat the Red Sox. How about the Red Sox off to a 2-7 start? Really, really bad start. 0-1 pitch to Bader, misses low with the ghost fork, 1 ball and 1 strike. Apparently, Yankees start time is 5:10. My goodness. Wasn't that game scheduled for 1? Talk about a 4-hour delay. 1-1 pitch, swing, he went, 1-2. What I was gonna say, man, shout out to the Yankee fans that they stood in the stadium. Now, I don't know if they can let them leave the stadium and come back. I doubt it, but shout out to them if they stood. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Kodai Senga with another strikeout. So the Yankees starting at 5:10. We got Speedy, does not like the Yankees. Flavor 50. Our pitchers need to stay healthy. That was our biggest issue last year, 100%. Yankees fans are going to cry when they choke again. Man, Speedy 22 is feeling some type of way against the Yankees. Pirates can be a playoff team by default. Definitely. But I would love to see it. I like seeing new teams make the playoffs. Yeah. Yankees fans, we're the best. Yankee fans, look, I'm in Toronto, Canada. Born and raised in the Bronx, but I'm a Mets fan. Toronto violated the Yankees last year. I want to see some heart when the Yankees play Toronto. Vladdy was violating the Yankees. Please, what do you all think about that? Even if you're not a fan of the Yankees or the Blue Jays, what are your thoughts as a baseball fan? Swing and a miss to Bailey, 2 balls and 1 strike. We see here nobody cares about the Yankees. Shout out to Joseph Hill. Go Brewers. Shout out to Practical for the follower. Go Brewers and go Braves. Laugh out loud from Practical. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss again. So Spanky's choked. Who's the Spankies? Sean Manaea still looks off. We need him coming out and midding from the pen. I agree with that from right now. Joseph Hill, I appreciate the follow. That totally cheeks TF out. Canadian that grew up in the Bronx, but is a Mets fan. It's crazy, right? It's crazy though. Like I'm born in the Bronx, lived my whole life in the Bronx. In 2017, came to Canada for work reasons. I'm over here. 2-2 pitch, misses, full count. And from there, I've been in Canada for a long time, but I always go back. I never forget where I come. I gotta go back to New York, to the Bronx. But I'm in Canada, but it's crazy. But I want to see some heart from the Yankees. 3-2 pitch from Senga. That is going to be line. Nobody's going to get it. Oh, better yet, Jared Young makes the catch. What a play by Jared Young. Shout out to Joseph Hill. Spanky's choked from Practical. Ooh. When do the Mets play the Brewers and the Braves? Joseph, I got to check when they play the Brewers, but the Mets don't play the Braves till June. Talk about playing a division rival. Literally, you got the ending of March, April, May. Talk about 2.5 months before you play a division rival. Adames is up. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. I'll check the Brewers shortly. Oh, Bronx goes to Canada, so I'm trying to figure out where the car accent was and lost memory. You think I got a 0-1 pitch? Way up high, 1-1. People still tell me I got the New York accent. Hopefully I never lose it. Over here in Canada, they say something like, how you doing, eh? That's a nice show, eh? That food was good, eh? That's it. Definitely different. What are you doing in Canada, bro? Came over here for work eventually. Ended up getting married here. 1-1. That ball's crushed by a Dames, but the ballpark's going to hold it. Jared Young makes the play. So, Kodai Senga has pitched 3 scoreless innings. We're going to the top of the 4th inning. Um, but yeah, Daniel, I'm here in Canada now. I'm actually a baseball coach here as well, and I'm playing in a men's league. Shout out to Toby 197613 for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Practical. Yup, you do. What do you mean, yup, I do? Can you clarify? Because I've been saying a few things. So do you say pop or soda? I still say soda. I don't say pop. They say pop. They spell favorite with a U. I still spell favorite without the U. They spell honor with the U. I still spell honor with the O. No U. What part of Canada you live? Also, any Puerto Rican restaurants? Look, I only know myself and one other Puerto Rican that actually is also from New York in Canada. I don't know a lot of Puerto Ricans over here. I haven't seen no Puerto Rican restaurants over here. There's more Dominicans here in Canada than I've seen any Puerto Ricans. Let's see here. You do sound like a New Yorker. I appreciate that. Practical. Shout out to Rob Wiley. LGM exclamation. Let's go Mets. Shout out to Ram Jam is here from YouTube. Well, you got that right. It's soda. 100% it's soda. It's not pop. I do not say pop. I don't plan on saying pop. You know what they call Z? The letter Z. The last letter of the alphabet. For them, it's not Z. It's Z. Z. They don't say Z. They say Z. I still hear the New York accent flavor. Let's go. Low scoring game, Kai. I think so. Low scoring, definitely I see a low scoring game, Kai. Symbol of peace, Z. Z. Yep. Z. San Francisco Giants season is over. Sparrow, hey. I don't like giving up on teams, but I don't think they're going to be a playoff team. But let's see. Logan Webb's first pitch. It's a ball. No balls and one strike. Z. Yep. Flavor Flav. Z. Kai, what does that mean? Can you explain that? U 2.5 F7 1-0 pitch to Polanco. He has himself a base hit. The Mets have themselves a base runner to lead off the inning. Living in Canada must be awesome. The U.S., everything is high. Food, gas. Look, I'll be honest with you. Canada's not that cheap, and you get taxed a little more, and the currency is a little weaker. For example, if you have 1 Canadian dollar, that's probably 75 cents, 70 cents in the US. So it's a little less. Now, you have free healthcare. That helps out a lot, but you pay more taxes. Roberts' first pitch, fouled away. He slashed it down the first base. Alex, I need the Giants bad. My goodness. Kai, that's a tough one right there. For who? For which team? For both teams combined? If it's both teams, I think that in the 7th, the game will have more than 2.5 runs. But disclaimer, Robert hits a ground ball, double play ball. Oh, wow, nobody's covering. They're going to only get 1. Wow. A Dames wasn't there covering. Nonetheless, they get that force out at second. Canada cost more. It definitely does. I would live in Canada, but the Yankees are over here. I feel you. And look, Toronto fans don't like Yankee fans. I'm telling you. How about the fries and cheese poutines? I'm not a big coffee person, but the poutines are really good. They have the fries with like, you have to go to the authentic places though. The gravy and the cheese curds. Cheese curds are really good. Jared Young is up. He's 1 for 1. First pitch he sees. Strike 1. Nobody cares about the Yankees. It's crazy how so many people wear Yankees hats in Canada of repping their own Blue Jay hat. Daniel, honestly, I think that that's a worldwide thing. Like, look, I've never brought a Yankee hat for myself. 0-1, Roberts is going, and he's going to steal second base with no throw because the catcher loses it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yankee fit, it's clean. And I'm a Mets fan. Yankee fit, it's a clean. They just go with outfits. I'm just keeping it honest. But let's see here. Harry Tampa, shout out. I appreciate the follow. I love Canadian Tim Horton coffee, and the pastries are off the hook. Yeah, Tim Hortons is really good. The syrup is good. The maple syrup is really good over here as well. The money smells like ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. The money, when you first smell it, it smells like syrup. The money, all jokes aside, the money's plastic over here, and the bills are different colors. James Hawken, Expos hats look better to me, man. Jared Young swings at a really bad pitch. 2-2. He got tied up there. Hey, James, I wish that the Montreal Expos came back. Shout out to Christian for sending the heart. I appreciate there. I would rather wear the black Mets hat over a black Yankee fitted. Of course, me too. But I'm just saying that the Yankee fitteds are pretty nice. Mets all day. 2-2 pitch. Taking low, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tim Hortons is good, but when you're around it so much, I prefer Dunkin' Donuts, especially the bagel twist from Dunkin' Donuts. James Hawkins, you just lied to America. My goodness. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. That is a broken bat blooper base hit. It's going to barely get. Robert Jr. is going to have to stop at third base. Jared Young is 2 for 2. So the Mets have first and third. He's 2 for 2. The Mets now have 1 away. Can they get this running? Marcus Semien, he's been a specialist at getting runners in from third base with 1 out or less. Can he do it? That maple syrup donuts are way better than Dunkin' Donuts. It just depends. Like, look, if you've been surrounded by a lot of these places, then you're going to be like, it's going to get to a point. Now, the portions over here are very different. A large drink here is probably a medium in New York or in the US, probably. Like, they definitely portion here more. Vientos is up right now. Oh, Vientos fouls it. I was saying Simeon was up, but Vientos 0-1, he fouls it off. Flavor 50, your knowledge about baseball is really good. I really appreciate it. I'm a really, really big baseball fan. I want to learn more, but I really try to follow baseball and, just try my best to learn. Vientos calls timeout. I do like the donuts of Dunkin' and the Hortons of Tim, but I just love coffee. I get you. It's good when you experience both. They have some Tim Hortons in New York, by the way. I said to me, it's not a lie. It's a feeling. I like the Hexpos hat better. James, that's a fact. Vientos, it's maybe a double play ball. They're going to get the 1 and they're going to get the double play. So the Mets and Vientos don't score. Vientos hits a double play. We are going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Let's see here. Yeah, James, it's your opinion, like everybody's entitled to their opinion, especially here, on this channel. I appreciate all the people that express themselves. Let your voice be heard, even though it's text messaging. But I coached Little League in Flushing, Queens for 10 years. Wow, good luck on your coaching, bro. I appreciate it. Flavor 50. Definitely. The season starting in May. I'm playing in a men's league. My men's league season starts May 2nd. So I'm excited for that. I'm a catcher, but I may be playing third this season for the first time in my life. Maybe I'm even going to pitch. Johnny Gambles, are you gambling on this ball game? No, I am not. I've never gambled on any game, honestly. I've never done it. IGA visual. Mark Vientos RBI single in the 1st inning. Are we betting on the game, fam? No, fam. I'm not betting. Shout out to Matthew for the follow. Dodgers winning. I'm going to check for you right now. The Dodgers are losing 2-1 to the National. They're trying to get a sweep there. Talk later. Let's go Mets. Yankees suck. They also have Tim Hortons in New Jersey. Damn, Vientos is on fire. He is. But Vientos made a big out right now. Vientos came up now with 1st and 3rd, 1 out, and he grounded into a double play. So that was a big one. Why are we not betting on the game, fam? That is the real question. I've never been a person that bets, honestly. It's hard for me to bet on something that is out of my control. It's hard for me. And I'd rather bet on myself. And I say that with all respect to everybody. Everybody that's, into betting or whatnot, respect to you. That's something that you like. I hope that you succeed in it. You do well in it. For me personally, I'd rather bet on myself or things that are a little bit more in my control, especially with the Mets. The Mets have broken my heart too much. Mets have 1 run, 5 hits. The Giants are hitless through the first 3 innings. Bottom of the 4th inning, Luis Arraez is up. First pitch from Senga, misses high, 1 ball and no strikes. Let's see here. I gotta turn the game on. Just got back from lunch. Hey, shout out to you, Dylan Jerome, GOAT mentality. Appreciate you. 1-0 pitch, strike 1. Just the wrong team. Hey, what can I say? Shout out to Daniel. You think the Mets will be strong in the playoffs? Look, I think the Mets are a playoff team. You know, 1-1 pitch from a rise. Here it is. Strike two. 1-2. I think they are. I don't want to just speak optimistically because I'm a fan. The Mets have a solid team. But at the trade deadline, maybe they would need to get a power bat. And if Scooble would be available, how would the Mets try to say no to that? 1-2. Did Arise go? He didn't go. 2-2. How would they say? So, you know, it's interesting. K-Mac, let's go Giants. So I think the Mets could be strong in the playoffs, you know. WSG need Lindor over 1.5 home run. What does that mean, Sean? You need him to hit at least a home run? 2-2 pitch from Senga. That is going to be fouled away. Shout out to Jack Kelly, 24 for the follow. I appreciate you. Baked. I need Mets to win by 2. I hope that they can give an answer to you. How did Soto get hurt running around second base? Windy City Rocker, it happens. He got a mild strain in the calf. 2-2, fouled away again. Arise is such a pest. This guy's almost hitting 500 against the Mets. Colorado Sports Fanatic, Mets blow. My goodness. I actually went to Colorado one time, Denver. I passed by, was it Mile High Stadium and the Rocky Stadium? The altitude, it's definitely different there. Let's see the 2-2 pitch here. Nope, he did not go. 3-2. Mets get Scooble would be funny. Mets getting Scooble. They don't need to ruin any more career. Symbol of peace. Symbol. It should be symbol of wars against the Mets. Because you coming at the Mets a lot. Symbols of peace. Messing with you. 3-2 pitch. That is going to be hit well. But that's going to go in foul territory. Out of play. I mean, all the stretching they do before the game, I feel you. Things happen, though. And I feel like if this was the playoffs, the Mets wouldn't have taken him out. Or he wouldn't have came out. It's early season. You're not going to risk Achilles, especially with Achilles and how it happens. It means I need Lindor more than 1.5 hits, runs, or RBI. So, he's not off to a good start. He may have 2 or 3 more at-bats. 3-2 pitch. That is going to be a base hit, the first hit of the game for the Giants. Luis Arise. This guy, man, he is frustrating. He is frustrating to watch him play against the Mets. Oh, my goodness. Absolutely an annoying player to watch against the Mets because he is just a pest. An absolute pest. So the Giants have their first hit of the game and the first leadoff man of an inning. Matt Chapman is also up right now. Here is the first pitch to Chapman is going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Shout out to anybody that's on YouTube, to Twitch, to TikTok. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you representing. The 0-1 pitch to Chapman. He walked in his first at bat. Senga holds the ball for a while. He's the 0-1 pitch. That is going to, fouled off of Alvarez. 0-2. 18. I know it's a mistake there, but 1986. Strawberry homer over the scoreboard. And Shea, I told my dad he was going to homer before. Wow. Wow. Over the scoreboard. My longest home run I may have ever seen was Stanton in Dodger Stadium. That was one of the longest ones I've seen. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Grounded. Double play ball. Lindor gets 1, and they're going to turn 2. Mets get the double play. Let's go. Pitcher's best friend. 2 outs in this inning. It was a bomb. Shea went crazy. Man, I only went to Shea Stadium one time. Excuse me, but the one time I went, it was amazing. LGM. Yes, let's go. Shout out to J Money 99 for joining. I appreciate you. Give me a second here. Devers is up right now. First pitch to Devers is inside. That was Kodai Senga's 57th pitch of the game. Wow, J Money. The Nats are now up 6-1. Wow. So they're trying to avoid the sweep. 1-0 to Devers. Up high, 2 balls and no strikes. Look, it's been a good pitching matchup in this game so far, without a doubt. I'm going to give you an update on the stats. I'll go more into it when the commercial break comes. But let me see here. 2-0 pitch. That is gonna get the top of the plate. Strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Devers struck out in his first plate appearance. Kodai Senga has 6 strikeouts in this game. Logan Webb only has 2 so far. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here it is. That is pounded foul into his foot. 2 balls and 2 strikes. My Cubs win today. Yeah, they playing a doubleheader. No points, Giants. Let's go. Kai is hype. My Cubs win today. Yeah. Can they win the doubleheader? Shout out to P Money 24. Shout out to User. Shout out to Adizzle, my Nizzle, Connor, Enrique Jesus. Didn't go to City Field as of yet. My sons told me it's beautiful. I got to go this year. I went there one time. It was amazing. 2-2 pitch outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So, Kodai Senga, his pitch count is not great, but it's not terrible. He's up to, 61 pitches. In the 4th inning, can he go through 6 innings? You take it. They got 7 from Clay yesterday. 3-2, low. Walks Devers, so the Giants have a 2-out base runner. Yes, so Senga's biggest thing he has to avoid is the walks. Gotta avoid the walks. Any pitcher has to avoid the walks, but especially, to avoid trouble. Shout out to Zach, Enos, Pedro, Grit Moon, KG, Ramon, Doc Creed, Odo Creed, Vintage Riches, Connor, Marcos, User, Ariel, Michael Blitz, Houdini, J Money, Sean. First pitch to Ramos. It is grounded. Lindor is there. They're going to go the short way to second for the force. That is going to retire the side. We're going now to the 5th inning, folks. Shout out to George, Daniel, Kai. Let's see who else. Grit Money, Pedro, Belinda Mitchell. Shout out to George or Geo George, Jose, Angel, Colorado, Juan Perezzo, Frankie Miller. Shout out to all of you that are joining. I appreciate you. So let's go over a little bit of the stats early in this game and see. My Yanks about to start now. It's about time. Man, J Money, how about a 4-hour rain delay? Jeez. Well, I believe the Yankees are home tomorrow, though. So for them, it's good. Now, the Marlins, who are going to have to travel. Let me see tomorrow if the Marlins play. The Marlins, let's see. Do the Marlins play tomorrow, Monday? Let me update you. So the Marlins, Phillies are playing the Giants tomorrow. Well, the Marlins don't play tomorrow, so, oh no, they do. My bad. The Marlins got to take a flight home tomorrow to play the Reds. So it's a little tougher, whereas the Yankees may be off tomorrow. Yes, I believe that the Yankees are off tomorrow. So it's a little tougher. But, all right, some of the stats really fast. So Lindor is 0 for 2. He's got 1 K. Bichette is also 0 for 2. Polanco is 1 for 2. Robert Jr. is 1 for 2. Jared Young is 2 for 2. Vientos is 1 for 2. Simeon, Benj, and Alvarez are all 0 for 1. And Kodai Senga, 4 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 6 Ks, 63 pitches. Logan Webb, 4 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 Ks. And the Giants only got 1 hit. 1 hit by Luis Arraez, 1 for 2. Willie Adames is 0 for 2. And the rest of the lineup, Chapman, Devers, 0 for 1. Ramos 0 for 2. Lee, Encarnacion, Bader, and Bailey 0 for 1. Simeon's first pitch, swinging at it again. Third. So, yeah. Look, these are the things that just annoy me. 1 pitch, 1 out. Simeon swinging at the first pitch. His second at bat in a row that he does that and makes another out. And it's just like, oh my gosh. Take a pitch, My goodness. Play A on Tuesday. Hilario followed. I appreciate you. What do you mean play A on? They play the A's on Tuesday. Yeah, so they're off tomorrow. So that's good for them. Kodai has to get past the 6. First pitch to Benj. He was showing bunt. 1 ball, no strikes. Kodai has to get past the 6. It's his bad inning. After that, he is lights out. Let's go. Everyone doubted the Mets this series. Laugh out loud. Shout out to Zeppis. Do the Giants win? June Eeyore. 1-0 pitch. Benj hits it. Chapman stops it. 2 away. Wow. Look, I think the Mets are going to win this game. The only way I see the Giants winning this game is if they get a late comeback. Because I'm a Mets fan, and you see some type of games, but I think the Mets will get this game. If the Mets lose it, I don't even want to say it, but we've seen Mets games where they could score and they lose heartbreaking at the ending. Sinatra, damn, he is doing that. Take a few pitch, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why Flavor 50. Like, take a pitch. Take a pitch. 2 at bats for Simeon, 2 first pitch swinging ground outs. Like, come on. Ground out double play and now a ground out. 0-1 to Alvarez, swing, foul, tip, 1-1. Dame Coolin, Mets for the win. You already know. Let's go Mets. We playing good defense. Definitely. We got. I don't think we're gonna win this game 1-0 though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let the pitcher work, dude. That's what I'm saying. You got Logan Webb on the mound. You don't want Logan Webb into this game, into the 7th, 8th inning. You don't want that. Ohtani with an RBI double. So, hey, Ohtani. How about that World Series Game 7? How about the whole World Series last year? It was epic. 1-1 pitch to Alvarez. That is going to be hit towards the right field side. It's going to be a foul ball, 1 ball, and 2 strikes. Dame Coolin, 4-2. What do you mean 4-2? What's the 4-2 for? What game is that? Speedy 22, my dude Carson Bench is not ready. Has to go back down. Not yet. I'm telling you, it's not yet. You gotta give him a chance, Speedy 22. You got to. 1-2. Hit hard up the middle by Alvarez. He has himself a base hit, and Francisco Lindor will come up to bat. So Dame Coolin, that's your prediction. I appreciate the comment, and I also appreciate you following the page here. Hard hit ball by Alvarez. Wow. So, hey, can Lindor get an RBI? Can Lindor get a hit? Can Lindor do something? Stop, bro. He is not ready. He's ready. I'm telling you. Give him a chance. Give him. All right. And okay. Pitch to Lindor. Lindor swings at the first pitch. My goodness. Grounded to the second, end of the inning. Jeez. Take a pitch, guys. Jeez, man. Bottom of the 5th, we're going. J Money. Okay. Speedy 22. If Bench goes down, who are you bringing up for the outfield? Let me know. White Sox sweep the Jays. J Money. Wow. The Blue Jays started off 3-0 sweeping the A's. Ever since, they lost the series to the Rockies at home, and now they got swept by the White Sox. They're 1-5 their last few games, their last 6. And they play the Dodgers tomorrow in a rematch of the World Series. How about that? My prediction today is Bichette gonna homer. Hey, I would love to see a Flavor 50. Lindor he's been good with getting on base in regards of walks. But his pitching, oh my goodness. They're showing a flashback of 1987, checking Phil Niekro. They had found something in his pocket and they ejected him. He tried to play it smooth. That's crazy. He really tried to play it smooth, something in his back pocket opening up and it fell out. He tried to play it smooth and wow, that's crazy. Home run Cubs 1-0 now. Hey, Cubs are looking for the double. They're looking for the doubleheader sweep. Lindor in an early slump, but I never give up on him. I won't give up on Lindor neither. People are saying trade him. I wouldn't. This inning code I have to get through. I agree. Honestly, White Sox got hitters, TBH. Dame Coolin, you're not lying. The White Sox, the Rockies, the Pirates, teams that were terrible last year, I'm not saying that they're all going to be elite teams. The Pirates, I think they're a playoff team. But the White Sox, I think that they're a way better team. So it looks bad with them getting swept, but they're not as bad as people think. And the Blue Jays just lost a pitcher. They don't got 2 of their pitchers. They don't got now. Kirk got injured. He's on a DL. Yep. Koda has to get through it. I bring up Nick Mobido. He has been raking on AAA to send Bench down. Let's see. Sinatra, good swing by Lindor, but better defense. Still got the Mets coming out on top. Hey, let's go. Hey, how have you been lately? Always great to see you here as usual. I mean, user 8570. I don't know what you're talking about, but look, nonetheless, hope all is well with you. Not sure what you're talking about. Strike 1. Shout out to MTG King. Good swing, Lindor, but the defense. I think it was a bad swing. Swinging at the first pitch. Second pitch, strike 2. How about the first inning, the Mets making a challenge? Hey, what take you realize that Benj is not ready? 0-2 pitch, misses low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Like, what are you expecting from Ben Speedy to know that he is ready? Hey, user, shout out to you. Respect. Appreciate you coming through. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Kodai Senga has his 7th strikeout. Shout out to Mrs. Shaniqua. And yes, go Mets. Let's go. Let's go Mets. Kodai Senga, he's off to a good start. Shout out to JJ. That is very cool, the graphics. I appreciate it, user. Benj has to show something. So, but Speedy 22, what does he have to show? 0-0 pitch. That is hit pretty well by Encarnacion. Way back. Just misses a home run. It is gonna be oh, they got him at second. They got him at second. Let's go, man. What a play by Jared Young. Hey, Speedy 22. Your predictions are not looking good. Jared Young is 2 for 2, and he just saved a double right now. Unless they challenge it. But that was supposed to be a double. What a throw by Jared Young. What a job by Simeon to keep the tag on. A almost home run by a few feet turns into what should have been a double by Encarnacion. Jared Young guns him out at second base. Let's go. Come on, Ghost. Soon. Come on, Ghost. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Bader's up. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Does TikTok provide the graphic? No, these are a website called Uno. Uno gave me the scoreboard and everything. So shout out to Uno for that. Stop. Young is a 188 hitter. Okay, but Jared, he's 2 for 2. He just made a play in the outfield. See, I'm able to give you that he's a 188 hitter. I'm able to give you that. But I'm also able to understand, like, bro, like, what is it with you when a player's doing good that you don't want them to be in a game? Like, I don't understand that. 1-1 pitch, low, 2 balls and that gets at a backstop. What is it, Speedy 22, where a hitter could be doing good, but or a player could have a good moment and you want them still out? Like, that I don't understand. Now you, this young is a, now you, young Aust. Oh my gosh, Speedy 22. I don't know. You jump into conclusions. I'm not saying he's an all-star, but he's 2 for 2. I mean, Mendoza's putting him in, and Jared Young is making Mendoza look good. He's 2 for 2. He just made a big play to save a runner in scoring position. 3-1. That is hit pretty well by Bader, but Jared Young is their Speedy's favorite Met, and he drops the ball. I'm joking. Jared Young makes the play. We are going now to the 6th inning. Hey, look, I'm not going to front. I'm not much of a person, oh, start Jared Young. I'm not. I can't sit here and say I've been supporting that. But Jared Young is better than Richard Lovelady. Come on now. But, hey, he's playing good. I can't be mad at it. M. Dottie, what a throw. Young is going to be better. I agree. He's playing better. Who is going to play outfield if he doesn't? Right now, so I'm saying, yes, Coda, yes, let's go. But he's decent. Nah. Lovelady's definitely not better than Jared Young. Shout out to Crystal for the like. Shout out to everybody that's here. M. Dottie. M. Dottie, I heard Richard Lovelady's your favorite player. Is that true? I heard that Richard Lovelady, you got like a autographed jersey from Richard Lovelady. I ain't gonna lie, if Richard Lovelady gave me an autographed jersey, you think I'm gonna say no to it? Why not? He's a professional player. He's not the best, but I'm not gonna say no to a jersey from Richard Lovelady. Speedy 22, you funny, man. You do not like some of these players. Oh, Speedy 22. The Mets need to sign you then. All jokes aside, I want to see the Mets sign you. Shout out to Anthony for being here. Brandon is here. Crystal's here. The Faith Vlogger, shout out to her. The inspiring messages on her page. Shout out to Lewis, Marcos, Ted, Ali Bateman, M. Dottie, Speedy 22, Ali Bateman, go Mets. Let's go. Mets World Series coming. Let's go Mets. This is the type of stuff that I want to see. Stuck, join from your post. I appreciate you. Let's see. On YouTube, shout out to Ram, shout out to RB. Bo Bichette takes the pitch outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Mets are so back. Ali Bateman, Mets never left, even though they were struggling. Let's go Mets. In the good and the bad, I'm with the team. 1-0 pitch, outside. 2 balls, no strikes. In the good and in the bad, I'm riding with the Mets. They give me some heartbreaks. They frustrate me. But in the good and the bad, I'm rolling with the team. 2-0 pitch to Bo Bichette. Here it is. That is hit hard in the ground, but Dames is right there. Makes the play. 1 away. Come on, Bo. Ali Bateman, I appreciate the follow. Same. Let's go. Hey, Jared Young, shout out to him. Shout out to Eliezer Monte. Shout out to El Bori. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to, let's see, Marcos, Houdini, Luis, Ted, Felix Mora. Bienvenido, Felix. Polanco's up now. First pitch to him. That is going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike. All right, contact is there. Hey, the Mets are making contact. They're just not having great contact. And they should at least have 2-3 runs in this game. That is also going to be a strike to Polanco. 0-2. Look, the Mets are facing Logan Webb. Kodai Senga's pitching a really good game, though. But, hey, I don't like 1-0 games. I like them because they go fast. And usually they are good. Pitched games, you know, a lot of defense. But the drama of it can be, you know, tough. 0-2 pitch to Polanco. Low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shout out to everybody. We've gotten 1K likes here on TikTok. Yesterday we had about 15K likes. The day before we broke the record with 17K likes. Let's see how far we can go with the likes today. We're at 1K right now. 1-2 pitch to Polanco. Here it is. Did he go? He lays off 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm back. Is this a 4-game series? 6-9 Noah? Yes, it is. This is a 4-game. This is the last game. Shout out to Jen Yan. Shout out to Jake Dixon. It breaks my heart to see Dykstra, what he's going through. What's going on with him, Flavor 50? Let me know. Educate me, please. 2-2 pitch. That is going to be tapped to the first baseman. Fielded cleanly. 2 away. Again, the Mets are not getting good contact. Somebody asked me earlier, do I think Webb is going to get 5 Ks? Look, my prediction is not looking good right now. Even though he's only at 65 pitches. The Mets are making contact. Shout out to Lorm, M. Dottie, Viento's been cooking, definitely. Shout out to Angel, shout out to Rich, shout out to Cheryl, shout out to James, shout out to Vin. First pitch to Robert Jr. misses outside. Or did it? They're gonna challenge it. I do think it's a ball. Wiley Backman and Dykstra was good table setters. Challenge and it misses. So it's a ball. Yo, wow. It missed by 0.2, the Giants call. I believe that the Giants are out of challenges now. Brother, I was drafted in 86 out of high school from the Astros. Bro, I'm telling you, the Mets need to sign you, bro. 1-0 pitch. That is blooped. Not blue, but popped to right field. That's going to do it. Look, folks, we got a pitcher's duel going on right now. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Speedy 22, or the Mets need to get you in the coaching staff. M. Dottie, have you ever witnessed a player getting ejected? In person? No. But one of the legendary ejections, a player, I was going to say ejection from a player. I was actually thinking of a coach, Terry Collins for the Mets in 2016 after that Chase Utley terrible slide. Shout out to Plan B Flooring, Brian, Mike. Shout out to Oscar, Joe, Cricket, Victor, Houdini, Crystal, Kai, M. Dottie, Flavor 50, Speedy's here. Yo, what's up? Eli is here. That Terry Collins getting ejected was no joke. I think Mendoza's gotten ejected one time. I think so. I think it was in 2024 or last year. A player, I've never seen a player get ejected in person, but for sure. So what's going on, Eli? Had Mendoza ever got ejected? Man, what are you thinking? Marino Duncan beat me out for starting shortstop. I was sent down. I feel you, Speedy 22. But you got a lot of experience, so that's good. Shout out to Hafi Mayel Antonio. Shout out to Gene Yance, Chris A. Shout out to Oscar, Joe Grande. Shout out to all of you for being here. Shout out to Ryder. The best ejection was Billy Martin of the Yankees. I was actually watching yesterday baseball, the Mets. Mike Piazza, the catcher, he's my GOAT catcher. Shout out to Champion 18 Greg for the follow. I appreciate you. I'm not sure if, yeah, Mendoza got ejected once. I was pretty sure about that. Has Aaron Boone got ejected? 100%. Let's go Mets, more defense. Let's go Mets. Shout out to Practical for being back. Mitchell or Michael Clark. Jesus Duarte, first pitch from Senga. Misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Senga is up to 74 pitches in this game. Can he get through 6? Shout out Champion Greg 18. Shout out Champion 18 Greg. Mets, let's go. 1-0 pitch. Wow, Bailey was trying to bunt. Fouls it off. 1-1. For real, Piazza's the GOAT. Mike Piazza, man. I'm telling you, man, this guy was the absolute GOAT. Absolute GOAT, Mike Piazza. Not the best defender, but enough best hitting catcher easily. But overall, he's my GOAT. 1-1 pitch. That is going to miss outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. I have my fingers crossed here in the 6th, definitely. I'm hoping that they could get through it. Logan Webb may be done in this game. It looked like he was looking at his hand, and they're showing some highlights of it right now with him like flexing his hand. So not sure what happened there. 2-1 pitch from Senga. That is going to be a little bloop shot, and it is going to be a base hit just past Lindor. So the Giants and Bailey have a leadoff hit. Hey, look, this is the inning. Shout out to Gene Yance for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Weak contact, but look, that's baseball. That's why putting the ball in play, is so important. Contact, you give yourself a chance. Shout out to Diluvio for the like. I appreciate you. Willie Dames is up now. First pitch to him. Popped up a mile high. He was sitting on that. Simeon is calling for it. Oh, Benj makes the play. Wow. So that's going to be one. I thought Simeon had it, but not even close. Benj was the one for that. Come on, BP. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Senga. Get through the 6. Can we get a double play right now? Best hitting and defensive catcher was Johnny Bench, I believe. Look, I don't know a lot about him, but Pudge Rodriguez, I'm a big Pudge Rodriguez fan. Ivan Rodriguez. Whoo! Luisa rises up. 1 out right now. Here's the first pitch. Dr. Fuego definitely needs some insurance runs. M. Dottie, I have played the show. I played 2025. I haven't played 2026. I need to actually play it soon for PS5. Yeah, man, how about PS5 going up on price? That's unbelievable. 1-0 to Arise, misses 2 balls and no strikes. Dr. Fuego, I heard Love Lady coming in for the 7th. No way. No way. Not a chance. Not a chance that Love Lady's coming in. Not a chance. Absolutely no way Love Lady's coming into this game. 2-0 to Arise. That is line, but he was early. Fouls it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, Arise scares me. Shout out to Coy Ivy for the follow. I appreciate you. Pudge and Molina are great catchers, definitely. Pudge, His defense is just elite, honestly. Elite. 2-1 pitch, man. Arise. This is a big pitch right here in the game, folks. 2-1, misses. 3-1. Wow. And Bailey steals second base, and not even a throw from Francisco Alvarez. Man, Francisco Alvarez's defense in these first 10 games is absolutely horrible. I mean, he stole that so easily. How do you let this guy steal that so easily? Come on now. 3-1 pitch to Arise. Here it is. Strike two, excuse me. Where's Terrence, bro? I don't know, but personally, I would put Terrence in. He played last night. I would put him in from the 7th on. If Lovelady comes in, definitely shutting off the TV. I don't blame you. If they put Lovelady in for the 7th, they wildin'. The Mets bullpen has been rested. 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Is it going to be caught by Young? Jared Young is there to make the play. 2-0. They get Arise out. Big out there by Senga. Shout out to Ben. What's up, bro? How you doing? If Devers homers, I'm going to scream. Is that a good scream or a bad scream? Because chill, I'm not trying to see a home run right now. He was good last night, definitely. But because of the night game to day game, they're doing that. Come on, one more out. Let's go. One more out, folks. Let's go, Senga. Let's get through 6. Get through 6, Senga. Can we get through 6, Senga? Here's the first pitch to Chapman. That is going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike. R.I.P. Illinois. Ben. Oh, boy. Not easy. 0-1 from Senga. Here is the 0-1. That is lined up. Tie game. Ah, man. It's a tie game, folks. Matt Chapman's going to tie up this ball game. Man. Tie game, folks. That was a bad pitch. Not a good pitch by Senga. You left it right over the plate. Left it ghost fork ball. That ghost fork ball, you need to have it lower, right over the plate, and he stood back. Ah, man. Matt, 100 hitter. Yeah, but Matt Chapman's a good player. Speedy, we can't be deceived by the averages now. Like, some of these players are good players. The Giants are a good team, despite of their record. Huascar Brazaban is in the bullpen. Great time for Devers to get at it. Please, no. Yeah, it's walks. And how you let Bailey steal second base? Like, we got a mound visit now. Senga staying in this game. Erica with the K. Shout out to Erica. Shout out to MJ. Shout out to Jamilton Castillo. Flaco, JB, Chico, Chris A Studio, Marcos, Dylan, Sean, Dr. Fuegs. Shout out to all of you for being here. Shout out to Natalie for being here. Devers could change this game with 1 swing. Here's the first pitch from Senga to Devers. Here it is. Misses up high. 1 ball, no strike. This is Senga's last batter. 100%. Senga got to get out of this. Man, it was a good pitch. You just left it over the plate. I mean, it's right down the middle, and it too much. You got to put that lower. Too much to Chapman. 0-1 pitch. Excuse me, 1-0. Little bloop shot. It's going to drop. The Giants are going to take the lead. Man. Oh, my gosh. The Giants take the lead, folks. Ah, man. Shout out to Lou. Now I expect to get a lot of people coming in the game. Mets suck. Mets this. Oh, my gosh. Senga, man. Come on, Senga. Jeez, man. And they were playing Devers really deep, though. Really, really deep. Robert Jr. almost caught that. Damn. Boop. Single. Damn it. Dylan, that's how I feel. Damn, man. Yup, Senga's out. I knew it was his last batter. Damn, Senga. You have a great game for the first 5 innings. Now, look, let's cut Senga some slack. 5 and 2/3 innings, 2 runs. It's not a bad start. It's not. But, and Senga's the 5th starter for the Mets right now. So if every time he's the 5th starter doing this, I take it. The only thing is that the Giants, instead of having their 5th starter, they had their ace on the mound, Logan Webb. But the Mets got to get some runs now, man. Ah, man. Kodai Senga in the 6th inning. Horrors continue. My goodness. Yar, no offense. You're right. It's bad, but the Mets are not hitting. It's true. Shout out to Alexander for joining. Yeah, we got more people joining. I know more. When the Mets are losing, more people are going to join because they want to talk bad about the Mets. I think that that's it. Is the Dodgers really about to lose from Aaron? Let me check the score for you there. The Yankees are up 3-1 in the bottom of the 1st inning. Look, game's still early. It's in the middle of the 6th, 3-6. Dodgers can come back. Ah, boy, what a frustrating inning, though, for the Mets, man. Frustrating inning. I mean, geez, man. A frustrating inning. Really, really frustrating inning. Coming to the inning up 1-0. You just don't come through, man. So the Yankees are up 3-1. Astros are up 2-0. Mets are now trailing. Angels and Mariners are tied. Braves and Diamondbacks are tied. Cubs are leading the Guardians 1-0. Cardinals and Tigers play tonight at 7:20 Eastern time. Brazabon's in. First pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, my goodness, folks. What a good game by Senga. Marky Mark. Shout out to Marky Mark. Happy Easter. 1-0 pitch. That is going to be... Oh, challenge that. Oh, challenge the call, boy. 2-0. It's a strike, but they don't call. I think Peralta's pitching on Wednesday. I think so as well. No, isn't it Tuesday? 2-0? That is going to be a strike. Boy, this umpire is on another level. Senga did not pitch bad, but the Mets are not hitting. Yeah, Senga, I'm not mad at Senga. It's just frustrating. Shout out to DJC for the follow. I appreciate it. 2-1 to Ramos. Let's see the pitch here. That is going to be hit. Foul on the 3rd base side. 2-2. Joe Sandman. The Sandman is here. Yankees up 3-1 in the 1st inning. Marky Mark. What up, bro? Happy Easter. Nobody cares about the Yankees. Speedy 22. Did you hear about Joe Adele? M. Dottie, what he did? I shared it on my Instagram story. 3 robbed home runs last night. Amazing. 2-2 pitch. Little bloop shot again. But this time, Benj makes the play. Wow. Benj and Robert almost collided. Whoa. But Benj makes the catch. Nonetheless, look, folks. Mets avoid any trouble. We're going to the 7th inning. Can the Mets bats wake up right now? Mets going to score runs next inning. Hoping can come back Dame Coolin. Hey, Dame Coolin, your prediction is halfway there. The Giants got 2. Can the Mets get 3? Can they get 3? And I like the prediction, Speedy. The Mets are going to score next inning. Shout out to Allen_NYC for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Mark going to do something. I believe. I hope as well. I'll tell you a quick... Let's give a quick standings update. We've given you some scores around the league. What are some of the standings? I know it's too early to be doing this, but nonetheless, I will do it. In the AL East, all of the teams are struggling, minus the Yankees. The Boston Red Sox are 2-7, lost 2 in a row. Baltimore Orioles are 3-6, lost 3 in a row. The Blue Jays are 4-5. They just got swept and they lost 4 in a row. The Tampa Bay Rays are 4-5. They won 2 in a row. And the Yankees are 7-1, trying to make it 8-1. Yankees are on a 4-game win streak. The Guardians in the Central, pretty evenly matched. Guardians are 5-4. Tigers are 4-4. The Royals and White Sox are both 4-5. And the Twins are 3-6. In the West, the AL West, the Astros are 6-3. The Rangers are 4 and 5. The Rangers, Mariners, and Angels are all 4 and 5. The Athletics are 2 and 6. In the NL East, the Braves are 6 and 3. The Marlins 5 and 3. The Phillies and the Mets are both 5 and 4 right now. And the Nationals are 3 and 5. In the NL Central, competitive division, everybody's at 500 or better. Best division in baseball up to this point. Milwaukee 7 and 2. Pittsburgh 6 and 3. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati both 6 and 3. Cardinals and Cubs both 4 and 4. In the NL West, the Dodgers are 6 and 2. Diamondbacks and Padres 4 and 5. Rockies and Giants 3 and 6. So 1 and 1 to Jared Young. Can the Mets get some runs now? 1-1. Jared Young hits it towards left field. Carrying. It's carrying. Oh boy. So Jared Young has himself another hit. A leadoff double for Jared Young. Wow. Wow. That ball looked like a routine pop-up to left field. And Brandon Webb is still in this game. But geez. That looked like a routine pop to left. And that ball carried to the warning track. Maybe 5 to 10 feet from a home run. Mark gonna do something, I hope. Hey, no problem, man. I love this team, but boop, what are we doing? Exactly. Let's go Mets, though. Giants 5, Mets 1 final. DJC, the lie detector determined that is a lie. Are you still in Toronto? M. Dottie, yes, I am. Shout out to Sammy Ramirez Levy that joined. I appreciate you. Mark Vientos, let's go. This is a big at-bat in this game. Can the Mets... Look, in life, in baseball, you're going to get punched. Can you punch right back? Let's go, Mets. Vientos, first pitch, swing and a miss. Blew it right by him. Strike 1. I am a Yankees fan, Mets fan, Baltimore, Boston, Angels, D-backs, and Cubs fan. I know it's a lot. Hey, Alan, shout out to you. If that's your preference, that's your preference. But are you Yankees #1? 0-1 pitch to Vientos again. Swing and a miss. Vientos is trying to give us the lead. Let's go Mets from Flavor 50. Shout out to Anis for the roses. Move them over. At least that, you know? At least. 0-2 takes the high fastball. 1 and 2. That's a good pitch. But today, I take everything back about Jared Young just for today. At least for today. Let's be fair for that. I'm sure he's going to have moments where we're like, get him out. 1-2. Again, high, lays off. 2 and 2. Look, that's a pitch that Vientos would swing at when he's bad. So he's laying off. That's good. How did Devers hit? Look, just didn't get enough of the ball. It was a little bloop, but the Mets were playing him deep, and it ended up falling in. If they were playing normal depth, easy play. But they were playing him deep, it fell in. Yankees will always be my #1. For me, Met is 2. Wow, that's interesting. So you need that hat. That is a half Met hat, half Yankee hat. Put the ball in play. 2-2. Vientos hits it well to center. It's carrying. It'll get the runner to third base. And the runners, Bader and Lee, collide. But they hang on to the ball. Nonetheless, Bader makes the catch. But Jared Young gets to third base. The Mets got to get this run in right now. Mark need a tank. Hey, he hit the ball well, but he hit it to the area of 415. Wow. Back-to-back innings, the Giants and the Mets almost collide at the same spot between right and center. Wow. Shout out to Elin Jarquin Mendoz for the follow. I appreciate him. Look, they moved him over. Simeon, you gotta get the run. Simeon, if you swing at the first pitch and you don't get the run in. First pitch to Simeon. He takes a pitch. Strike 1. You know why, Simeon, you got to take the pitch? Because in your last 2 at-bats, you kept swinging at the first pitch. So now you almost have to. Let's go, Simeon, though. 0-1. Now if you swinging, I'm not going to be mad. But come on. Got to be something close. 0-1. Here it is. Strike 2. Down 0-2. Simeon has been doing the worst out of the new people. He is. 100%. So we have a little delay. Mendoza's coming out. Simeon was saying that he should have checked to the first base umpire, but they didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. They were asking him to check first, but the home plate umpire called it himself. And it didn't look like a swing, to be honest. Yeah, they're mad. The Mets, Mendoza, Simeon are arguing right now. We may see an ejection. They're arguing, and the home plate umpire didn't ask for help. He just called it, and Mendoza's upset. Mendoza's like, oh, hold on. There's Mendoza, folks. There's Mendoza, because he got the shades on. Mendoza's like, there's Mendoza right now. Mendoza I'm exactly what he's doing. Mendoza's like, look, I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not John Boy. I can't do the lip reading like John Boy. John Boy is absolutely hilarious when he does those. But nonetheless, Mendoza's going back to the dugout. Let's see if it was a swing. Doesn't look like a swing. Yeah, he was trying to challenge. So he was trying to challenge that it was a strike. And the umpire said it was a swing. But he said that you never went calling for a swing. So nonetheless, an extensive delay right there. The infield is in right now. Hit it to second. Let's see. Astros update. Tommy Ross, I got you right now. Hold on. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Simeon grounds it. Wasted away. We're going to do it again at 0-2. The Astros are leading 3-0 versus the Athletics in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nah, you can't bunt now. Yeah, he has a right to argue, Speedy. Can't bunt right now with 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Simeon strikes out. Oh, my God. Simeon. I know that was a bad call, Simeon, but Simeon, nonetheless, great job, Simeon. Great job, Simeon. Great. Runner on third base. No, 1 out. You don't get the runner in again. Great job, Simeon. Great job. Come on, man. Jeez, man. These are the things that get me absolutely angry in baseball because, you know, you have opportunity. Simeon, you are supposed to be a contact. Simeon last year, 19 of 27, when a runner was at third base with 1 out or less, getting them in. And this year, he's already failed at least 3 to 4 times. Shout out to, who's your favorite team in baseball? First time joining, so I don't know. Allen, 100% Mets. Esso, pack him up. Yeah, Simeon's definitely been doing the worst. Right now, I believe it is Benj is up. Can Benj have a moment? First pitch is a ball, 1 ball, no strike. Shout out to Tommy for the follow. JJ Valdez, Mets have to wait up. No, Valdez. Los Mets tienen que ganar. Vamos, los Mets. Shout out to Allen for the follow. Let's go, Benj. Let's have a moment here. 1-0 pitch. Benj lays off 2 balls and no strikes. Get a hit, I mean. Come on, Benj. Shout out to Justin Biz22 for joining. Let's go, Mets. Come on. Let's go, Benj. 2-1 count, man. Webb is only at 81 pitches. If he could get out of this, arguably he could be going the distance if he could stay. 2-0 pitch. Benj lays off. 3-0. Hey, Benj. It's 3-0 count. Benj, you do not have the green light. I'm sorry. Benj, you do not have the green light. You don't have. Shout out to Tony Romero for joining. Jansen _27MJ. 3-0 pitch. Here it is. Benj takes ball 4 inside. So the Mets have now first and third. It looks like that was a pitch around, honestly. Alvarez is coming up. Righty on righty. Webb, it didn't look like he wanted the lefty-left. It didn't look like he wanted the lefty-righty matchup. Yeah, Alvarez, you better take this first pitch. I'm sorry. You got to take the first pitch. XO, J Mitch, shout out to Terrence. Shout out to Tochito, Pras. Shout out to Ted, DJC, User, Inu, Carabala. Alvarez, let's go, man. Come on. First pitch to Alvarez. Outside. 1 ball, no strikes. There you go. Way to take. Shout out to Norman. Shout out to Crucito Henriquez. Shout out to Looney, Luis Sosa, Tony, George. 1-0 pitch. This is a big part of the game, folks. Alvarez calls timeout. Clucking Boy, Kurt 73, Elias, El Gash, User, Terrence, Pedro, 3 Crazy, Rafael, Pimentel. 1-0 pitch, folks. Here it is. That is gonna miss up high. 2 balls and no strike. Hit a homer, Alvi. JJ Valdez, homer now. All right, I like that, Valdez. Vamos. Take the first pick as a home run. I'm back. Go Braves. Tito is back. Guess who's back? 2-0. Strike. So Ben steals second base. Alvarez was taking 2-1 pitch now. Ah, boy. We need a double or a home run here. No strikeout, ground outs. Yeah, put the ball in play. Come on, Alvarez. 2-1 pitch. Grounded. Foul. 2-2. That was a good pitch right there. Good sinker. In on him with the sinker running in on his hands. Really, really good pitch right there. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to It's George. Hey, Brian is back. Mitch. 2-2 pitch. This is it right here, folks. Lays off. Way to go, Alvarez. Look, Alvarez, you can do it. He lays off. Way to go. Let's go, China. We got Cac Perk in the building. Wow. 3-2 pitch. This is it. Let's go. Come on, Alvarez. Oh, fouls it back. Catcher's interference. Catcher's interference. Does a runner score? No. Alvarez is just going to go to first base. Wow, Lindor has the bases loaded right now. Allen, New York City. I might go to Citi Field Tuesday, so please follow me for the video. I got you, Allen. Allen, I got to, as soon as I'm coming off, I'll be back with you. Bases loaded for the Mets. Hey, Lindor takes a strike. 0-1. Lindor, we need you, man. We need you. Lindor, Mets offense in this series, 13 for 35 with runners in scoring position. Can we be 14 for 36, please, after this AB? 2 for 7 today. 0-1. Lindor, 0-2, man. Hey, shout out to Steve for the Mets. K.A. Perk. Let's go, Lindor. Oh, my gosh. 0-2. He ain't going to throw him a strike. Lindor taps it. Oh, my gosh. Lindor doesn't come through, man. Jeez, man. Gosh, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Folks, this is why it's hard rooting for your team in baseball. It's just the reality. More times than not, your team is gonna let you down. And right now, look, I'm a Mets fan. This is the type of game that the Mets do lose. Just because of what I've seen over the years. Now, that's why, look what I have there. I have 2 things there. The live stream is better with you. Ram Jam 08, blown opportunity, 100%. Things like this frustrate me, Ram Jam, because, you know, you having an opportunity. And look, I would understand if you had a better at bat, but you take strike 1, okay, and strike 1 was the best pitch in that bat. Strike 2, you swing at garbage. Strike 3, because you're down 0-2, you have to swing at garbage again. So those at bats, like, I want to tip my hat to the pitcher. And I get it. In baseball, if you succeed 30% of the time, you're considered a Hall of Famer. I get it. But come on, can we give some credit at least for hitters to be better? Man, coming up in a clutch situation and just having a garbage at bat. Garbage, horrible at bat. Shout out to Angito for the follow. Robert has to do something. Nah, Bichette has to do something. La Pasión, Lindor has become unbearable. I'm telling you. It's just frustrating. Dame sad. Jay for joining. Shout out to Cac Perk for the, what's that? The finger heart. I appreciate you. Lindor just sold it. Jay, I'm telling you, it's frustrating because, shout out to Domingo Garcia. It's frustrating because, look, I understand it's harder for hitters. I understand it, but I'm sorry. The hitters are professionals. Look at the news there for Soto. Soto's gonna be back soon. The hitters are professional. The pitchers are professional. I understand the pitchers have the advantage, but come on, the hitters, you gotta have a better at bat, man. My goodness, horrible at bat by Lindor. Nonetheless, game's not over, folks. Yeah, exactly. I'm not giving Lindor slack as well. You can't. Because if you're a player and you know you're hurting the team, which his defense has been better to start this year than how it was last year. Even though against the Cardinals, he had this brain fart where he thought it was 2 outs, stepped on second when he had a double play. But man, Lindor, man, oh my gosh, he's frustrating at times. For sure, from Jay, typical Lindor, he turns up close to the All-Star. It's true, I get it, but it's frustrating. Nonetheless, game's not over. Can the Mets come back? And my point, the live stream is better with you, but what is the identity of this Mets team gonna be? Friday, they scored 10 runs. Saturday, they scored 9 runs yesterday. Today, they only have 1 run through the first 7 innings. Who is the team going to be? Now, they're facing Logan Webb. I know he's a good pitcher, but let's see. First pitch from Brazaban to Lee is going to be sliced foul. No balls and 1 strike. We put you in that position for that reason. If you can't do nothing when the base is low, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you can't. You know, Lindor, does Lindor even have an RBI this season? In the first 10 games, 1-1 pitch, that is going to be lined. Simeon catches it 1 away. Hey, but nonetheless, I'm not letting Simeon off the hook neither. We forget about Simeon. Simeon, you had a man on third base, 1 out, and you struck out. So I'm not letting Simeon off the hook neither, man. Gotta be better. You got to be better. So Lindor is still hitting 139. Let me see Lindor. Yeah, Lindor has no RBIs on the season. Second pitch swinging to Encarnacion. Brazaban takes it, and he's going to be safe. Vientos couldn't handle it. Wow, they're going to call Encarnacion out for interference on the base. Let's see. Wow. So right now it's 2 outs. Let's see if they're going to review this or what, but they called Encarnacion out for interference. Let's see. Vitello is like angry. Let's see if it's interference. I could see it. That's a little fair. He landed in the grass a lot. So it's 2 outs, folks. The Mets get a break right there. But yeah, back to Lindor. Vitello's probably going to get ejected. Vitello may get ejected in this ball game, folks. Let's see. He's yelling. Oh, let me be Vitello real fast. Even though he got a hat on. And Vitello, this is Vitello. This is Vitello. Is he in? Nah, yeah, he's still going. Yeah, Vitello's still going. Yeah, he's pointing as well. Nah, he's not going to get ejected. They're giving him some leash. I ain't going to be front. It could have been interference. It could have been interference. But look, back to the Lindor point. In the first 10 games of the season, no home runs, no RBIs for Lindor. Come on, Lindor. Jeez, man. First pitch to Bader. Vientos with the stop. Brazaban covers. That's going to end the inning. So, a quick inning for the Mets. We are going now to the 8th inning. Bichette, Polanco, Robert Jr. Love ladies closing it out. M. Dottie, you chatting. With bases loaded, one of our top guys can't produce is definitely frustrating. Jay, 100%. Shout out to DJ Harvest for the follow. I appreciate you. Vientos has been damn near the best at first base, 100%. Defensively, he's been making some improvements. I'm happy about that. And offensively, Beatty started off really good offensively, but he's been struggling offensively lately. That's why he's not playing. But look, back to the Lindor point. Like, Lindor, man. Let's do Lindor for the first 10 games of the season. 32. The only thing I'm giving Lindor, he has 10 walks. Those 10 walks makes his OPS 653. I mean, even though that's not good, it's horrible. What's his on base? Let me see if I can find on base for him. On base. I'm not seeing on base for Lindor. All right. Nonetheless, Lindor hitting .156. Shout out to Raymond. Raymond, I don't got the copyright. Unfortunately, I can't show it. But I hope you being here, you can at least enjoy the energy I'm bringing. So, Lindor is hitting 156 on the season. 9 games. This is his 10th game. 32 at-bats. Only 5 hits. No doubles, 2 triples. No home runs. No RBIs. Like, come on, Lindor. And let me look at Lindor's career stats. Can I find Lindor's career stats right now? Let me see if I can find his career stats. I want to see to find that right now. Francisco Lindor career stats. We're in the 8th inning now, folks. They're still talking about the interference call. All right, I'm going to check Lindor's career stats. Lindor in his career, he's a career 273 hitter. On base is career .342 and OPS is a career 816. 1-0 to Bichette, swing and a miss. So we got a new pitcher in, 1 ball and 1 strike. This is the Mets' opportunity now. Keaton Winn is in the game now. You know, Lindor has, those are not 273. I don't think it's great, but it's, you know, respectable. Bichette hits a grounder to the third baseman. Chapman, can he make the play? Got him. 1 out. Not a good day for Bichette at the plate. But geez, you're hitting 139 now, actually. Lindor's hitting 139. And your career average is 273. Come on, man. It's frustrating. Imagine all your players hitting sub 700 OPS. That's what I'm saying, Matt. Watch. Benj lately been frustrating to watch too. Look, I respect the bench talk. Ball one to Polanco, but look, he's a rookie, guys. What do you expect from him? 1-0 pitch. Put Lindor at the bottom of the lineup. He will wake up then. 1-0 pitch from 2-0. Nunez, I appreciate that comment. Look, I don't think Mendoza has the courage to do that, though. My live TV in CA is like 10 seconds behind you. 2-0 pitch. That is pounded into the ground. Foul, 2-1. Shout out to Mello for joining. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jay Nunez, Tommy Ross, Angito. Vintage Riches is here. Luis. We got Famba is here. TKG. Maria is here. 2-1. That is smoked by Polanco. It's going to get all the way to the wall. Lee is going to do a good job of getting in it. He's going for 2. He's safe at second base. Wow, what a job by Polanco to get to second base. Wow, with Achilles problem. Wow, what a job. Shout out to Painted by Ali. Wow, if you paint on your page, that is awesome. Marcos, Amante de la Vida. Shout out to Mel, Dixon, Darwin Viva. Michael, it's George, Hassami, Elgash, Kevin. Shout out to Caesar for the follow. Shout out to Jay Nunez for the nice coverage, brother. I appreciate it. M. Dottie, let's go Mets. Freddie, do you think we got this? Look. Oh, man. I don't want to backtrack. I think we got this. It's just not easy. Robert, first pitch swinging. It's a base hit by Robert. Polanco is stopping at third. Oh, man. Look, I can't be mad at it there. Shout out to Yair for the follow. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Yair for sending the heart. I appreciate you. Shout out for Valentina for being here. Shout out to La Maravilla, Christian. Shout out to everybody. Today is Easter Resurrection Sunday. Marky V added. Oh, right now is Jared Young. You going crazy, fire. Yeah, I got you. I got ya. We got a picture. No, we got a mound visit. Look, where you from, big bro? Born and raised in the Bronx, New York. I'm currently in Toronto, Canada, though. My family's background is Puerto Rico. Shout out to Thick for the comment. Oh, boop. Laugh out loud from Jay. You going crazy, fire. Look. Yo, the Mets better come through, man. They better come through, man. Look, I got the Mets shirt. Oh, we got a call to the bullpen, actually. All right, folks. So we got a little break here. Call to the bullpen. I got the Mets jersey on. Not even a jersey. The Mets shirt. I need to get some more Mets merch. Mets are stopping at third base the last few games. I see it. Look, at that position, it was the right decision. Polanco's there. For me, I would have sent him. I mean, I would have kept him there. Me. You couldn't run yourself out of that inning there. He already pushed it by going to second. What? Your accent sounds wild, bro. Thick, where are you from? It don't sound like a New York accent? Let me know where the accent sounds from. Shout out my fellow Bori. Boricua, ya tú sabes. Todos los días yo estoy practicando mi español más. Yo estoy mejorando. Y si tiene alguien aquí que habla español, por favor, tú puedes poner sus comentarios en español y yo voy a hablar con usted. Bronx Mets fan. It's crazy, right? How was he out at first? Basket, bro. How was who out at first? If you're talking about Encarnacion on the last inning, they called interference on the play. Yup, Bronx Mets fan, that's rare. I'm Puerto Rican and Mexican. Shout out to M. Dottie. New Jersey, LMAO. Now that I hear the Spanish, now I hear the New York. Respect. I'm from New York. I can't lose it out. Jay Nunez doing a great job. I appreciate you. Hey, Dame Coolin. 3-run home run right now. Jared Young. Your prediction can be possible. Look, game is about to come back on. Look. The Mets better come back. The Mets better at least tie the game up now. If they don't tie the game up right now, I went to go see Mario the other day. I got me a Yoshi. I may have to throw the Yoshi out the window. Nah, I'm messing around. I'm messing around. But real talk, the Mets better, minimum, you guys better tie this game up. Minimum. Real talk, man. Come on, let's close it out. Wait, so first base was out of his way. So that was in the bottom of the 7th basket, bro. Bottom of the 7th. They said that the runner went into the baseline way and they called interference for it. Young has been impressive this game, bro. Love ladies closing. No, he's not. TX, play the game here. I don't got the copyright. First pitch to... Wow, they pinch hit for Young. Wow, Luis Torrens takes a strike. Wow. Wow. 0-1 pitch. Come on, Torrens. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yo, Mets, yo, you guys better come through, man. Come on, man. Tell me we play stickball back in the day, 100%. Handball. Those, I haven't seen one of those handballs forever. Those are like classic being a child. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Torrens better than Alvarez. Try a squeeze play. It's too late now because it's 1-2. Look, yo, the Mets, yo, you guys better come through, man. You guys better come through, man. I can't take it with you guys not coming through with opportunities. 1-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. Oh, boy, they were sending the runner. Torrens fouls it off. Gonna do it again at 1 and 2. It's true. Nobody outside. Everybody on their devices, on their phones. In the summer, it changes a little bit, but you still do find a lot of people be home, but a lot of people be out with the cameras. But man, those are the days. 1-2 pitch. Torrens takes low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hey, we got 60 people here on TikTok. I appreciate all of you. Look, what are your predictions? Are the Mets gonna tie, take the lead, or are they not gonna score? 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Torrens pops it up. Get out of play, please. Get out of play. Get out of play. It gets out of play. Okay. 2-2. We're gonna do it again. So M. Dottie's saying we're gonna tie it. Shout out to Ray Gonzalez for sending 50 of the roses. I appreciate you. I'm taking the, what's that right there? LFGM, Ray Gonzalez. Let's go. Can they, what are your predictions? Are they going to do it? I'm predicting the Mets are going to take the lead. But, they better do it, man. Come on, man. Come on. Let's go, Torrens. 2-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. Let's go. They throwing through. He's safe at second. He got around the tag. Wow. Wow. 3-2. The ball beat Robert Jr. by a mile, but he got around the tag. Let's see. Wow. What a job. Let's go. Look. Take Torrens. Come on, Torrens. Let's go, man. Come on. Let's go. 3-2 count, folks. 3-2 pitch. Let's go! Mets are gonna take the lead. Let's go, man. Torrens sinks at second. Let's go, man. Luis Torrens, 2 RBI double. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, folks. Mets take the lead. Wow, what an at-bat. Look, a lot of us have criticized Carlos Mendoza. We can't criticize him now. Why? He made the change. Vientos, low, 1 ball, no strikes. Oh my gosh, my voice hurts now. 2 RBI double by Luis Torrens. Pinch hitting at that. 1-0 to Vientos. Swing and a miss, 1-1, filthy pitch. Torrens is clutch. Let's go. Jay Nunez, you ain't lying. They came through. What a piece of hitting right there. Vientos, oh, what a play at third by Chapman. It gets by him. And the Mets are going to get another run. Let's go. The Mets lead it 4-2. Yo, where's Dame Coolin at? Where is Dame? Bro, Mets, Dame Coolin. And Vientos is at second. Dame Coolin. Yo, Dame, somebody had to have gotten the screenshot of Dame Coolin saying that the Mets were going to win. Dame Coolin, look, your prediction's looking good. Look, by the way, what happened? The ball was hit down the third base line. Really nice play by Chapman. But Simeon takes a ball, but a long throw. Devers couldn't scoop it. Devers couldn't scoop it, got by him. Torrens scores. You can see Devers' frustration. Wow. 1-0 pitch. Simeon smokes it now. Fair ball. So your prediction is not going to come true no more, bro. But the Mets lead the game now 5-2. Let's go. Let's go, man. Dame Coolin. Oh, I don't know how I'm in China, but I'm in China. Kakperk, are you really in China? What time is it over there? Good timing. We built different. Finally, Esso, let's go. Jay, let's go. Wepa. Wow, we built different. Man, this is a sweaty game. Love this lineup. Let's go, Ray. Hey, Cockperk, what do you mean I gotta stop drinking? Dang, nobody cares about the Yankees. I was the one telling the Mets gonna score the next inning. Speedy's back. Shout out to Alan for sharing the live. It's all good as long as we win. I win cash. Hey, Dame Coolin, let's go. Happy Mets Easter. Let's go, Mets. Shout out to John for the follow. Dude, I'm in China. Wow, what time is it there? Finally, he has risen. Hey, Jesus is alive. The Mets are alive. I was just in Poland yesterday. Wow, you're traveling. Hello from Barcelona. Shout out to Ray Gonzalez. I know you've been around throughout this game, but in Barcelona, please, Ram Jam on YouTube, Swaggy V. Let's go. 11-11. Wow. Ben just showing bunt. Takes low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Shout out to SOJ for the follow. I hate Marcus in this lineup, but finally he's producing something other than Cade. Exactly. Like, he's supposed to be a hitter, like a bat-to-ball hitter. Too much strikeouts. 1-0. Bench takes a strike. 1-1. Ray Gonzalez with the follow from Barcelona. He's there. It's like 7 a.m. in China. Wow. Brother, going to Puerto Rico next week. Wepa. Oh, the Coquis are there. 1-1 to bench. Strike 2. The Coquis are there. Man, I remember growing up, I was afraid of the Chupacabra. No way we came back. We came back. Let's go. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Bench swung. Yeah, not a good at bat by Bench. 2 outs. Strike 3. Hey, look, I appreciate those of you that are following. Shout out to Vin. Shout out to Legacy. Shout out to Painted by Ali. Really, painting is amazing. Send the follow there, Ali, if you can. I would love to see the painting on your page, because I know sometimes you can't see the person unless they check up. Maria Andrade, bienvenidos. ¿Tú hablas español? Jay Alvarez is in. 1 ball, no strike. Wow, so Torrens is going to be, I think, the catcher. Alvarez is still in this game. I don't know who's going to catch if it's Torrens. Shout out to Zapata, Chris, May Piazza. One and only Jordan. Ethan is here. Brandon, Wilter, William, Errally Hilton, Victor, comeback. 1-0, 2-0 now. I came back. I know you're happy right now. Dylan, 100%. Lindor gambling, LAM. I'm sick of his beep on my OMG Chupacabra. Nate, I'm really angry about Lindor, but hey, his teammates picked him up. That's a strike. 2-1. With interest. The Chupacabra is no joke. Nah, I'm still supporting Benj though. I'm still supporting. 2-1. Swing and a miss by Alvarez. 2-2. Love the Mets, Dolphins, and Pistons. Wow, all the way from Barcelona. What do you think about Lindor? Nate, I like Lindor a lot. I'm a fan. I believe he'll get hot. It's just so tough watching him in the beginning of the seasons. 2-2 pitch. Inside. 3-2. Devers home run now. Chill. Dylan, I don't believe in it. Yeah, like how can Lindor be so bad to start off the year, but then get so much better? Like, I don't understand that. It's so weird. 3-2 pitch. Alvarez foul tips it, stays alive. Yeah, both catchers are playing. Jay Nunez, yep, half the time. Lindor's always starts slow. I know. It's just so frustrating. And Senga, he did do solid work. Yep, half asleep. Like, I wish I could have an interview with Lindor and just get, and shout out to Ramon, hi PM to my beautiful wife. 3-2 pitch. That is a swing and a miss. So the inning is finally over. Nonetheless, the Mets score 4 innings. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Can the Mets get 6 more outs? So shout out to Ram Jam for Swaggy V. Can the Mets close this out? Can they close it out? Let us see here. Go more there. All right. Let us see here. So, folks, we're on a commercial break right now. Can the Mets get themselves 6 more outs and close out this game? I believe that they're going to do it. I am hoping. Now, hey, Speedy, Richard Lovelady's coming in the game. Shout out to Annabelle. Shout out to Joshua, AZ3, Luis Antonio, gracias. Danilo Rodriguez. Shout out to Joey. Shout out to You Dummy Wummy. Mo214TX. Shout out to Lowe's. Love Ladies Pitching. Huh. Lindor is continuing his play from the end of last season. His at bat sleep for a long time. I agree. One thing for certain, Mets bullpen has been closing out games really well. 100%. Look, I want to see how Devin Williams does again. He's been doing good. We're cooked. Lovelady not the best. Nah, Nate, I was just messing around. I mean, I was joking. Lovelady better not be coming into this game. Lovelady doesn't need any burn in this game. No way. I miss Diaz. I don't miss him because he left, so I can't. David, we got I'm paying $5,000 to the first 5 to message me Destiny. I don't know how something like that can make somebody give $5,000 by sending a message, but nonetheless, I mean, I guess. How can I say? Wow, it's showing the replay of Luis Torrens's at bat. Shout out to him. Shout out to Luis Torrens. Shout out to Luis Torrens for that absolute massive hit. Wow. Look, let's go Mets. He came through clutch. Tyrone Taylor's in the game now. Mets have a day off tomorrow. The Mets haven't had a day off since March, which was, what, 9 days ago? Luke Weaver's in this ball game, folks. Luke Weaver's in this ball game. First time pitching in the series. So, hey, I'm hoping for a good start from him. I'm hoping. Hey, look, I know that you have people that come into lives and they don't send comments. Even though you don't comment, I appreciate you being here. Shout out to you. First pitch from Weaver. It is going to be fouled back. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strikes. Mets are strong behind the plate. Shout out to Valdez. Don't like how Diaz departed the Mets. Not a fan of it, but he did great work for us. He did. But it makes me mad, especially for money, because Diaz missed all of 2023 because he was celebrating in the World Baseball Classic. 0-1, strike 2. And he still got his pay. But then they want to leave because of $1 million or $2 or whatever. And it's like, but you got your pay when you missed the whole season. You didn't complain then about money. Stuff like that is frustrating. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Pop them up. Benj is there. Benj makes the play. 1 away. I think Weaver is my favorite closer. Look, I like Weaver in the 8th inning. Weaver, the thing with him last year, the Yankees pitched him a lot. And as the season went on, he just completely lost it. The Mets can't afford to do that. They can't. The next 3 series, the Mets are going to be playing the Diamondbacks, the Athletics at home starting Tuesday. And then next week, Monday, they're going to be playing the the Dodgers. First pitch is a ball. That's correct. Arise scares me. Me too. Not mad at Stearns, but he should have made Pete an offer. I agree. They blew Diaz's head too much. Diaz, I can't. And he even got the trumpet. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Adames loses his bat. Wow. Almost hit Luis Arise. Wow. Look, I'm not a hater against Adames, but Adames has definitely been struggling. And some parts of me see why the Brewers didn't want to pay him. Because Adames was with the Brewers, but he just failed to come through for the team. Like, he's still a good player. He just really struggles offensively. And I root for him. I'm not rooting for him against the Mets, but 100%. The Trumpets is not the same. I'm going to the Athletics Friday. Nate, that's fire. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Misses just outside. 2-1. Pete is having a decent start in Baltimore. I agree. Wow, a bat almost hit Arise. Arise scares me. Arise is no joke. So 2-1 is the pitch. Here it is. Pop them up. Foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're going to do it again. Look, shout out to people on YouTube. Shout out to Kim, Tay. Shout out to Bird on TikTok. Nemo's actually hitting above 300. He's doing okay right now. Texas is so-so right now. Nimmo's actually, I saw him playing right field the other day, which is interesting. 2-2 pitch to Weaver. Here it is. Popped him up. I think that's going to stay in fair territory. Vientos is there. Vientos makes the play 2 away. Let's go Mets, folks. Let's go Mets. Vientos has been so hot recently. So looking ahead, the Diamondbacks have scored 2 or fewer runs in 6 of the 9 games this season. Have missed the playoffs in the last 2 seasons. Made the World Series in 2023. Corbin Carroll, 943 OPS. The rest of the team is 581. So they're definitely struggling. Arise, this is where you want Arise with nobody on. Luke Weaver has the first 2 outs. First pitch. Popped him up, but that's going to go foul, out of play, strike 1. For the Mets, Nimmo was first in center field, but then they switched him to left field. Mets don't have a lights-out closer. Hey, Nunez, he's not lights-out Devin Williams, but arguably Devin Williams before last year was the best closer in the game. 0-1 pitch, that is going to be strike 2, and he's challenging. I don't think the Giants have any more challenges. But look, Nimmo is bad. Yeah, Nimmo's off to a good start. The Giants are challenging, but they're going to lose that challenge. Yeah, that's a strike. 0-2. 100% a strike. Giants have no more challenges, folks. What happened to Cedric Mullins? No hate. He's with Tampa Bay now. Absolute disaster. Him and Ryan Helsley, disasters for the Mets last season. They did not help. 0-2, popped up foul. I had hope for Helsley. Diaz and Helsley? No way we should lose a game. Tuesday, we got Freddie Peralta versus Zach Gallen. Wednesday, David Peterson versus Ryan Nelson. And Thursday, Nolan McLean versus Eduardo Rodriguez. A rematch of the championship game in the World Baseball Classic. 0-2, grounded to Vientos. Fields it cleanly, give him the hand. We're going to the 9th inning, folks. Let's go Mets. Luke Weaver has been looking really good for the Mets to start off this season. We're going to the 9th innings. Philly, I believe. Philly is with Baltimore. Philly's with Pete in Baltimore. Ryan Stanek. Look, I feel sorry for Stanek. Stanek was getting death threats. Death threats. He's with the Cardinals now. Devers 2-run bomb. I don't see it, Dylan. I don't see it. Who's pitching Friday? Yes, I believe it's Peterson. Peterson's pitching Friday because Thursday is McLean, so I believe Peterson's pitching Friday. Yeah, Vientos, I'm really happy for him. He got death threats because Ryan Stanek had some absolute garbage moments last season. Garbage moments, but he got threats, like, you know, people were telling him like they didn't want this guy around. Like, I think even Ryan Helsley. Hey, shout out to the people on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. We have more than 171 people that have watched on YouTube. I appreciate all of you. Garbage, hot garbage. He threw away so many games for us last season. Yup. Did Alvarez get hurt? Nope. Alvarez didn't get hurt, but Torrens is just a way better defensive catcher. And, you know, I like Torrens as a catcher a lot. Mr. Chef. What you cooking up in the chef? What you cooking up in the kitchen, Mr. Chef? I went to Ryan's Met debut. He did so good. Maybe he did good, but I'm telling you. Oh, Ryan Helsley, yeah. His first outing was great for the Mets. They did that entrance for him. I don't know what happened after that. What got in his head? Horrible. If they only pulled Alvarez, it's one or the other. Alvarez is either the DH now, or Alvarez was out just because of defense. And he won't hit no more in the game. He won't be hitting unless the Mets have a huge inning. Rogers did good. He did good. I was going to say great. He didn't do great. He did good. He did okay enough. Shout out to Jule for joining. Shout out to Jay Nunez. First pitch to Lindor. Oh, boy. Strike 1, he fouls it off. Okay, because they said MLB left the game on the MLB back. Now, from what I know, they haven't said anything about injury. He just left. Starling Marte. I like Starling Marte a lot. He's with the Royals now. But I understand why the Mets couldn't. Yeah. 0-1 pitch to Lindor. Lindor hits it to the second baseman. Arise. One away in the first inning. In the 9th inning. Sorry. Let's see who else we got here on TikTok. Valdez está aquí. Jamilton, Jesse Arroyo, John, Loco, George, Nate, Jay, Dylan, Jay Nunez, Eso, M. Dottie, Ray Gonzalez is here. Winker. Yeah, I like Jesse Winker. Strike one. I'm going to hit you DM for my vlogging YouTube channel for any videos. Allen_New York City. I appreciate you. Definitely send me a DM. Look, guys, I'm open to collabs. Bichette fouls it off 0-2. And Ronnie Mauricio. I think he's going to be back. Where is Jesse? Winker? I don't know if Winker's on a team. But, guys, I'm open to collabs 100%. Without a doubt. We can definitely talk about it. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away again. I cannot make anybody promises that I will just immediately accept anybody. But for example, I've had 2 guests come on YouTube live and talk baseball. One has talked NCAA yesterday. But I'm open to collabs. But of course, I can't promise anything, but we could talk. 0-2, 1-2, I'm open to talk about it. So if that's something you're interested. We got Quisling the Magnificent. He put the Mets are the best. Nah, he put the Mets are irrelevant, but you know that that's not true. If that was true, you wouldn't be here. I miss Iglesias too with the OMG. I don't know why they didn't sign him. 1-2, fouled away. Is Iglesias still in the league? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, me too. OMG. Yeah, those performances were really good. Really, really good. I don't know where Iglesias is at. The Mets signed Tommy Pham to a minor league deal. Why not sign him to a deal, you know? 1-2 pitch. Bichette fouls it off again. What a game from the Mets. Dame Coolin, let's go. 3 more outs. Devin Williams will be in the 9th inning. What a comeback. Exactly. Devin Williams hasn't pitched in this series. So he hasn't pitched since when? I don't even know when he's pitched last. Maybe like 4 days. 1-2 pitch to Bichette. Low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tyrone Taylor's on deck. So yeah, Alvarez is out of the game just for defense. Miguelito, Flowers, Joshua, Fernando, Carlos, Marcos. I appreciate all of you being here. Oh, they call timeout there. John Ferreira, Jesse Arroyo, Tommy, Nate is here. Who else? Let me see if there's any other names. Emmett is here. Lee Gerza's here. I have 2 symbols there. I'm not sure if they're Chinese or Korean, but shout out to you. 2-2 pitch to Bichette. Long pause from the pitcher. Long pause. Here is the 2-2. Way outside. 3-2. So a good at bat from Bichette. Bichette is not going to get booed when he goes back to New York. He's had a solid road trip. Shout out to N_Flores98. Appreciate you. Luis Robert has good power. The Mets have their moments. Shout out to Robinson for the follow. Bichette fouls it off again. Appreciate Robinson, Far Fan, for the follow. Let's see. Billy is here. Oscar Vegas, Proactive. Juan, Arturo, R&R. The Spoon Man follows. I appreciate you. Aaron Robbins is here. Fishing in the Valley. I've never gone fishing, but I wonder how it is. 3-2 pitch. Way up high. Ball 4. Bo Bichette is on base. Nice at bat. I've never gone fishing. If you've gone fishing, what do you think about fishing? Shout out to Cesar Pena, Arit. We got more. Jose Fernandez. Bienvenido. Sergio Castellanos is here. Servando Villarroel. We got DJ away on YouTube. Go Mets. Let's go Mets. Tyrone Taylor, first pitch. That is hit pretty well to center field. Not that well, but Bader backs up, makes the play. 2 away. No booing for Bo. 100% user. Met fans cannot be booing Bo, and they're showing images of Devin Williams in the bullpen. He's going to get the 9th inning, and I would love to see no drama. Lorena Espinosa's there. Sergio Arit. Cabezon. He's there. Manny is there. Jacob Laver. Real Cabra is there. Ramon Thomas is there. Silvestre. Robert Jr. takes a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Carlos is there. Leak. Angie's there. Virgilio is there. Willie's there. Vin. Flaquito. 1 ball. 2 balls, no strikes to him. Don't know about you, but I cried during Pete's home run in the postseason. I didn't cry, but my wife saw that reaction raw. Like, it was like 11 o'clock at night or 11:30. 2-0 pitch, inside 3-0. That may have been the loudest I ever shouted for a Mets game. I shouted, "Let's go!" Like, I went absolutely next level. 3-0, strike one. I did not care about time. That Pete Alonso home run in the 2024 playoffs, it's because you were down 2-0. If it was a tie game, I probably would still been hyped. But down 2-0, down to your last, Robert Jr. smacks a base hit past the first base side. And Bichette is going to stop at second. So the Mets have first and second, looking for more. Yeah, that home run was unbelievable by Alonso. Blue fishing and tuna fishing is great. I would like to fish, but I ain't gonna lie. I have this, like, I love shark movies, but I'm just not a fan of going by much water because I just think about sharks, all jokes aside. I love sharks, but I'd be like, nah, chill, I can't mess with them. Like, they're about to have a new movie on Netflix with a shark movie. First pitch to Torrens, first pitch swinging, pops it a mile high. I think that's going to stay in play. Catcher disregards the mask. That's going to do it. Well, folks, the Mets don't score. Torrens swings at the first pitch. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Devin Williams is coming in. I love sharks, and then they're making another movie next month in May. That's another movie about sharks. And yeah, we got Mariners or Angels chat. I don't know if there's anybody here representing those two teams, but at least what I could do is give you an update about the scores. Let me do that before we're in the bottom of the ninth inning. Let me give you all an update of what is going on there. And look, shout out to everybody. Look, all of you, look what it says there. The live stream is better with you. I like asking people. I don't like doing it every minute, every second. But I like asking people to like, share, subscribe on this channel, on YouTube, follow on TikTok, on Twitch, because the live stream is better with you. And we're going to be doing giveaways soon. We're going to be giving away gift cards, jerseys, gear. I'm still working on it. I don't have the budget to do many things. I want to give away Meta glasses. But I'm still working on the budget. I'm not there yet. But nonetheless, when you help the channel, when you leave a like, when you share it, when you follow, it helps me. It helps me to grow. It helps my videos to be spread out. And the more that I grow, the better we're gonna, the more I'll be able to do. And wow, how about the Dodgers? The Dodgers were trailing 6-1. They lead 8-6 now. Wow, Yankees lead 4-2. Astros and Athletics are tied. The Angels are up on the Mariners 5-5. I want to see Mike Trout in the playoffs. Is anybody with me on that? Cubs and Guardians are tied. Cubs won the first game of the doubleheader. Pirates won. Padres won. Brewers won. Rays won. Blue Jays got swept by the White Sox. Reds beat the Rangers. Phillies lost to the Rockies. Brewers beat the Royals. Padres beat the Red Sox. Pirates beat the Orioles. So just a quick update there. Who remembers Mo Vaughn? Mo Vaughn with the Anaheim Angels with the Mets. He was a beast. John Vincent is here. Yes, I want to see Mike Trout. Don't watch Wicked Catch. Go Trout. Let's go Mets. Carlos is here as well. I want to see, Mo Vaughn in the... I want to see Mike Trout in the playoffs. All jokes aside. Trout is definitely tough. Well, Devin Williams facing Chapman. First pitch. Misses in... Oh, boy, it's called a strike. Strike one, and the Giants have no more challenges, or if they had a challenge, that would 100% been overturned. 0-1 pitch from Devin Williams. Here it is. Strike two. 0-2 quickly. Do you throw him the airbender? If you're going to throw him the airbender, you got to get it low. You can't leave it up. Shout out to Fertoni, La Maraca. Shout out to Juanma, Marcos, 0-2 to Chapman. Here is the pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ray Gonzalez, are you in New York? No, I'm not. I'm born and raised in the Bronx, New York. I'm currently in Toronto, Canada. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Ah, foul tipped it. Torrens couldn't hold on. He threw him the the airbender, and he just got a piece. Yeah, he couldn't catch it, but he put it in a good location. You talk from the heart, bro. Jay Nunez, I appreciate you. Good for you. The Bronx is getting too crazy right now. The Bronx is very, very different. 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. Look, the Bronx, I can never forget where I'm from. Bronx is definitely different. It's not for everybody, but I never forget where I came from. And from time to time, I'm always going back. Can't forget where I came from. 2-2 pitch to Chapman. Here it is. Fouled away. Good. Let's go Mets from John Keene. I appreciate you. Who do you watch in NFL and NBA? Look, my number one team in the NFL is the Jets. But I streamed the Super Bowl, the Bills. I like the Bills. They're a New York team. They're from Buffalo. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. That is hit. Base hit. So the Giants have the leadoff runner on. Leadoff base hit for Chapman. Nice at bat right there. In the NBA, I'm a Nets fan. So both of my teams in the NBA and the NFL are really bad. But I believe brighter days are coming. The Nets are about to have a good draft pick. The Jets, I believe that Muji, the GM, with the draft picks they're going to get. What about you, Ray? I was at the game and we were winning. Danny, wow, let's go Mets. Rafael Devers is up. First pitch to Devers, outside. Devin Williams, please. Everybody chant. Devers 2-run bomb. Devers 2-run bomb. I can't chant for that. I'm trying to have a drama-free Mets win. Please. Let's get a double play. Ground ball double play. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jets, I'm a Dolphins fan, so we are just as bad. Yeah. Danny, do you think a comeback? No. I'm not even entertaining that. Mets got this. Devin Williams got this. No Devers 2-run bomb. No, I agree. Let's go Mets. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Chapman's going. They throwing and they got him. What is Chapman doing? What is Chapman? You don't know who you're going against. You're going against Luis Torrens. Shout out to Luis Torrens. Removing the drama. Wow, what is he doing? What is Chapman doing? Not even close. He thought they were going to give him the bag. That's the only explanation. He just knocked out the rally. Any chance of it. 2-1 is to Devers. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Wouldn't you like to be a Brewers fan? No, sir, Mr. John. I am a Mets all day. Oh, wow, that was amazing. Yup, what a throw. What a throw. He really tried Luis. I'm telling you. He has the best MLB percentage out of all catchers. No, I don't understand. 2-2 pitch. Grounded. Well, that could have been a double play. So Devers hits it to second. 2 away. So that's why Luis Torrens closes out game. Ram Jam. Exactly. A cannon. Look, Matt Chapman, I don't know what you were thinking there. I don't know. My goodness. He really tried Lewis. Shout out to John Keene. M. Dottie, up. We're 1 out away. Christopher Rosa. Jesus J. The Juice is here. First pitch to Ramos. Inside. 1 ball, no strike. Ray Gonzalez, let's go Mets. Let's go. Let's finish it off. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go Mets. 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Hit. And it's going to be a base hit. So look, the Giants have 2 hits in this inning. Giants have 2 hits. So that Chapman trying to steal changes the inning. Changes the inning because imagine the Giants have first and second with 1 out. Runner is, we got to thank the Yankees for Luis Torrens. Yes, Yankees, thank you so much. I cannot believe the Yankees traded Luis Torrens. Like, they gave him up pretty much for nothing. Jay Nunez, no more drama. Jung Ho Lee, I'm calling. Please, Jung Ho Lee, make an out right now. Let's just end this game. Let's just end this. We traded for him 2024, I think. First pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strike. Come on, Devin Williams hasn't been sharp in this inning. He hasn't. Hasn't been sharp. That could be he hasn't been pitching a lot. The Mets haven't had save opportunities for him lately. 1-0 pitch from Devin Williams. He gets set. He deals. Strike one. 1-1. Never up, never 3 up, never 3 down. No, he actually did that the other day when they played the first game against the Cardinals. He was 3 up, 3 down. So, look, so far what I'm seeing from Devin Williams is solid. Not dominant, but solid. 1-1 pitch from Devin Williams. Did he go? He didn't go. 2-1. Almost got him. They are making it interesting. I give you that. They are definitely making it interesting. Shout out to Nate. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to, let's see, Lovely Cad, Rafael. Shout out to Nara, Miguel, Sanchez, Almanza, Manuel. 2-1 pitch. That is going to be fouled away. 2-2. Shout out to Randy, Charles, Manuel, Lionel, Ed, J.G. Cabis, Nocturno, Barber Pro, Xander 02, Pablo, Carlos, J and A Fishing. 2-2 pitch. Shout out to all of you. Here it is. Pop them up. Is that gonna get out of play? Bichette is there. Oh, Bichette, you gotta catch that, Bichette. Game continues. Bichette, you gotta catch that. Shout out to Bryant Montero, Paola Castro, Nesty, Helip, Infamos Tony, Anjek Jimenez, Adriano, Wellington de la Rosa, Rosendo, Marcos, yeah, Fortuno. Yeah, you gotta catch that ball. Let us see here, folks. 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch, folks. Here it is. 3-2, folks. Oh my gosh. Yankees got Lindor and Mets got Volpe and Caballero. Shout out to Rosendo Heredia for the follow. I appreciate you. Well, we're up to 456 followers on TikTok. I appreciate all of you. Little by little, we're growing. 3-2 pitch. The runner's going to be off with the pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. The Mets win the ball game. Like they used to say in the past, put it in the books, and the Mets win the ball game. Let's go, Mets. Let's go. Let's go, Mets. A really big win by the Mets. Big, big win. They lost the first game of this series. The Mets lost the first game of this series. And people were panicking. Met fans were panicking. But the Mets, you know, they regain composure. They keep it cool. And the Mets win the next 3 games of this series. They got an off day tomorrow for the Mets. So Ram Jam on YouTube, W. Let's go, Mets. Okay, so shout out to the Mets. Brother, have a good day. Peace out. M. Dottie, I appreciate you. Danny, GG, good game. Thanks. God bless. Jay Nunez. Let's go, Mets. Who we play next? We play the Diamondbacks. You gotta believe, Nate. Vámonos! Valdez, vamos. Dame Coolin got 400. Shout out to you. Let's see. Are the Mets coming home Tuesday, Speedy 22? Yes, they are. They're gonna be playing the Arizona Diamondbacks. Freddie Peralta versus Zach Gallen. This was fun. Thanks. Ray Gonzalez, I appreciate you being here. Hey, I appreciate all of you here. I look forward to seeing more of you around the live streams, more of you around what we're doing here. Brother, talk later. Thank you and happy Easter, buddy. Happy Easter to you. Let us see here. Shout out to Annie. Shout out to Ramon, 50. Franco, Jerry, Diego, Victor, User RR, Ryu 128, Martin, Angel, Julio. Who else we got here? We got Paola, Infamous Tony, Marcos, Dog Water, Diego Leaks. Shout out to all of you. Hasta la próxima vez te miro. Que le vaya bien. You covering the next game? Look, okay, I'm a baseball coach. So I'm going to give you all a heads up. I'm going to do my reaction for the game. Let me go to the Mets schedule as well. I'm a baseball coach, and this Tuesday, barring any dramatic changes, we will be, training. We're going to be training. So let me go to the Mets schedule just to update you on what I have planned for the next few days. Well, first off, the Mets are off tomorrow. I'm going to be back tomorrow. The Blue Jays versus the Dodgers, a rematch of the World Series, starts at 7 Eastern time tomorrow. I'll be live streaming that. And then around 8:30, 8:45, I'm going to be jumping to the national championship game of men's basketball, UConn versus Michigan. So save it. Mark it down. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Now, regarding the Mets, because I won't, most of my streams will be Mets, but it'll be a lot of other things as well, being honest. Let us see here right now. Okay, the Mets schedule. I'm going to do the Mets schedule and give you all an idea of what you could expect. Okay, so the Mets this week, they play at Tuesday. Unfortunately, unless that game has a rain delay and it goes late, I won't be able to cover that game right away. The same for Wednesday. Thursday, possibly I could cover that game late night, like around 10-ish or 9:30-ish. But the first two games against Arizona, what I plan to do, if those games finish, I will come and react to the games. Just talk about the games. Again, I'm a sports therapist. If your team loses, I got you. I'm here to talk it through because our teams frustrate us. But now Friday, when they play the Athletics at 7:10, I plan to do that. Saturday at 4:10, plan to do that. Sunday 1:40, I plan to do a portion of that. But now the next day, the whole Dodger series, Monday, April 13th to the 15th, 10 o'clock games, late nights, I plan to do all three of them. And then they have Friday games versus the Cubs, all games at 2:20. We'll be updating you there, but that's my immediate, that's my immediate update. Just a guy, why must you block the screen? Game's over. I don't got the copyright, so I'm not gonna show the game, You call like a coach. I appreciate you, Jay Nunez. All right, bro, I just texted you in the DM. All right, bro, Allen _ I appreciate you. My Flyers won, Seth Mesmer Smith, shout out to you. Let's go Islanders. Mets played the Dodgers tough. Yup. I'm back. Sinatra's back. And a great win. Let's go. Let's go. Cubs are good. Yeah, the Cubs are playing some good baseball. Look, if you're interested in getting in contact, if you're interested in collabs, maybe you're not, maybe you're interested, you could give me suggestions on the channel. Send me a DM. Send me a DM on TikTok. If you're on YouTube, send me an email. My information is there. If you're on YouTube, my social media platforms, they appear. Twitch. Send me a DM. Maybe your DM is about a collab. Maybe you want to help the channel with suggestions. Maybe you want, we don't need Soto. Yes, we do. Don't say that. Maybe you want to give advice. Maybe you want to do a collab. Maybe you want just a chat. Maybe you want to talk sports. Let me know. I am here. Shout out to Valentine for the joining. But look, I appreciate you. Shout out to Amber for joining. Sherry Day, the Mets win in case. But look, send me a DM. Send me a message. Reach out if you're interested. If you like what I'm doing. If you maybe you want to know more how I do what I do, I can help you a little bit. I actually have a friend that they're interested in doing things that I'm doing and they don't know how to do the techie stuff. So I'm going to explain to them on a video conference. So, if you're interested, you guys let me know. So Jay Nunez, you are doing great. Don't change, brother. I appreciate you. Look, también yo hablo un poquito de español. Mi familia es de Puerto Rico, mas yo nació en el Bronx. El Bronx, New York. Let me mute that there. So look, yeah, I'm open to collabs on the page. Always looking. We're going to have sponsors. I'm looking for sponsors, people that can help the channel and make it grow because the channel, the live stream is better and we're going to keep getting better and we're going to be able to do more. So really wanted to throw that out there. Shout out to Noah for joining. Now, okay, let's finish with the game. So the Mets win 5-2. Their record, Met fans were panicking. The Mets were 3-1. They lost 3 in a row. Now the Mets have just won 3 in a row. And now the Mets are 6-4. So what are my thoughts of the game? Look, I'm going to give you my thoughts of the game, but let me go to the box score first. Because the team the Mets pulled this off. This wasn't just a one-player game. For example, I start off with Lindor. Lindor and Bichette. Lindor and Bo Bichette were a combined 0 for 9. And the Mets won 5-2. Lindor and Bo Bichette 0 for 9 with 1 walk. Lindor came up with the bases loaded in the 7th. He didn't come through. And the Mets took the lead in the 8th. Polanco, big game, 2 for 4. He had that double in the 8th that got us going. Tyrone Taylor, he got on base. He scored a run on an error, I think. Robert Jr. was great, 3 for 5. Jared Young was great, 3 for 3. Luis Torrens, the biggest hit of the game, a 2 RBI double. Vientos, another big game, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Simeon woke up, an RBI double. Benj, not a great game, 0 for 3 with a walk. Alvarez was 1 for 3. Weaver and Devin Williams did a great job. Brazaban did a great job. Look, the Mets pitching, Kodai Senga, 5 2/3 innings. I understand he didn't get the win. Only give up 2 runs. He had a bad 6th inning, but his first 5 innings were great. Shout out to Kodai Senga. He's the Mets' 5th starter. If your 5th starter is doing what he's doing, you take it. Shout out to him. Brazaban came in, 1 1/3 inning, no runs, nothing. Luke Weaver, 1 inning, nothing. Devin Williams had some trouble, gave up 2 hits, but nonetheless, in 21 pitches, he got out of it. So the Mets pitching gave up only 2 runs, and those 2 runs were in the 6th inning. So let me see if we got any comments here. Mets are spending a lot of money. It's true. Phillies may beat the Giants tomorrow. Let's see. Now I root for the Giants in that because I'm a Mets fan. You know, the division. Giants just suck from D. My goodness. Look, this was an impressive win for the Mets. Impressive win because this was that type of game where the Mets had opportunities. They should have been leading 3-0 easily off of Logan Webb. They couldn't crack him. They couldn't get runs. They couldn't do anything. So not being able to do that, you know, it's tough. So they get down 2-1. Kodai Senga has a bad 6th inning. You take him out. Brazaban comes in and calms it down. But for this Mets team, and that's, look, I want to leave this for maybe a month or 2. What is the identity of this team? Did the Braves win again? Let me see. No, it's 5-5 in the top of the 9th for the Braves. The Dodgers down 6-1. Now they're leading 6-8. Unbelievable. So, you know, that's what I want to keep this. Who is this Mets team going to be? We saw them start off the year going 3-1. Then we saw them lose 3 games, and Met fans were panicking. And now we've seen them respond, winning the last 3 games of this series. And they are, you know, stabilizing themselves. It's early, though. They're 6-4. Giants play the Yankees and the Mets. That's exhausting. I know. Play 2 New York teams at home, and they went 1-6 against New York. That's big right there. So, you know, that's my reaction. Look, I'm really happy for the Mets getting this win, and it was the others. Lindor and Bo Bichette didn't do nothing. Soto, you would think Soto not playing last night or today, Mets are in trouble. Mets win both the games without Soto. And even Friday. Friday, you could say the whole game without Soto. The Mets pretty much played 3 games without Soto. They won all 3 of them. You take it. And that's what good teams have to do. There are times with the Dodgers where Mookie Betts is out. Freeman is out, but good teams stay afloat. And the Mets are going to have to do that. We got J.J. Umstead Jr. The Mets are going to succeed. I know you said that the Mets are going to fail, but I choose to not believe that. I choose to believe that they're going to make it. But yeah, look, it's a good win for the team. The Mets moved to 6-4. Really, really happy for them. Really excited for them, how they put it together. They're going to fall just like they always do. Who are you? Who is your team, JJ? Let me know. Who is your team? Michael Wolf 645 with the follow. I appreciate you. So, Philly. Ooh. So what do you think about 2024 when we beat you guys in the playoffs? Eliminated you from the NLDS. What do you have to say about that? Because we didn't fail that year. What are your thoughts? Mets will be out of contention by June by James. Ooh, I like that. Who is your team, James? Who is your team, Mr. James? Look, so it's a good win for the Mets. A solid win. Look, they're not playing the Dodgers. They're not playing the Yankees. They're not playing the Blue Jays. They're not playing the Braves. But it doesn't matter. You can only beat who you play. That's okay. Y'all didn't win it all. I mean, Phillies haven't won it since what, 2008. I mean, you know, the only people that I think could talk is the, how you call it, is who? The Dodgers, because they're the back-to-back champions. Everybody else, look, I don't know why people feel the need to come at the Mets, but I mean, if that's what works for you, nonetheless, the Mets are choke artists, but JJ and Seth, you guys know the Philadelphia Phillies. Good win. 0-10 from 1 and 2 is scary though. Good win. Yeah. Nimmo and them did really bad. I'm a Pirates fan and I have so much respect for the Mets. God bless. Ryan, God bless. Happy Resurrection Sunday. I just don't like New York. I'm just messing with you. Nah, respect. Yeah, definitely nothing personal. Like, look, in this chat, you guys are free. Whoever, feel free to leave your comments. Rep your team. I'm a Mets fan, but in no way am I only doing Mets games. I'm doing the Blue Jays versus the Dodgers World Series rematch, and then I'm going to be going to the NCAA championship game. Lindor, I'm just looking like he don't want to be there right now. Nah, I don't agree with that. He's just struggling. Papa with the follow, I appreciate you. I like rage baiting. Oh, no, I'm not going to get no rage baiting. You ain't going to get it out of me. Nah, I can't. Let's go Mets from Danny. Lindor needs to wake up a bit. He needs to wake up a lot, Danny. The only thing he's doing good is getting walks. If we're going to win, Benj, just put him in the one hole. Wow, that's a bold statement right there. The Phillies got aces, though. They do. Look, I don't like talking smack because I know that what goes around comes around. And look, I believe if I talk smack about the Mets, it's going to come back and bite me. So I ain't the guy to do that. Now, my Mets won, and I am breaking it down. So, look, it's a really good win for the Mets. And who is this Mets team going to be? Today, they were a team that had opportunities early to be up 3-0, couldn't cash in. Gave up the 1-0 lead, down 2-1. Old Mets teams lose that game. And if I'm not mistaken, the Mets last year, when trailing after 8 innings, were 0-70. They were trailing in the bottom of, in the 8th inning, they were trailing 2-1, and they came back. So you already know. I just do it for fun though. Yeah, definitely. Enjoy, man. Alessandro, who you like in football? JJ, man. I'm in misery in football and basketball. I'm a Jets and Nets fan. So I believe my two teams are on the come up, but I'm definitely struggling there. But nonetheless, good day for the Mets, definitely. So look, this is my closing remarks. And look, we're going to be getting off the live stream for the day. Eagles and Celtics, 2 recent champions. What do you think about Tatum coming back from an Achilles record, from an Achilles tear in record time? That's shocking to me. So look, I'm going to be finishing. Look, good win for the Mets. There's a lot of points in this game where you think, for example, Mets were up quickly in the game, 1-0. What was it in the first? The bottom of the first. Shout out to Jay for the follow. The second inning, they have first and second, 1 run in, and Simeon first pitch swinging double play. Wasted opportunity. They have first and third in the fourth, double play, didn't score. In the 7th, bases loaded, Lindor doesn't come through. And that's the game where you're scratching your head like, what are they doing? But look, Luis Torrens came in. He came in and and look, we criticize Carlos Mendoza. People do. You can't criticize him. Jared Young was 3 for 3. 3 for 3 and played great defense. Luis Torrens coming in to catch for Alvarez. Great decision. Luke Weaver was great. Senga was solid. For the first 5 innings, great. 6th inning, got into trouble. Putting in Brazaban. Putting in, there was another thing he did. Putting Torrens to pinch hit. Sean, Lindor definitely saw Alessandro, Jets and Mets. Damn, me too, bro. Hey, look, we in misery, but I'm telling you, brighter times are coming. Shout out to Elizabeth Felton for the follow. I appreciate you. Shout out to JJ. I hit you with some likes. Really, really means a lot. Terrence is versatile, 100%. So the Mets got the win. Look, for those of you on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, we're about to finish the live stream. But I want to leave this last 2 segments. The first segment, I want to put whoever's here, if there's something you want to talk about the game, if you want to ask me a question about the game, about sports, feel free. Put a comment. I spoke about the Mets game. Shout out to Elizabeth Felton. The New York Mets are my favorite team. Mine too. Let's go Mets. Mets all day. We got baked in the building. So if you guys have any questions, if you're interested, shout out to Leo Rivera for the follow. Feel free. I'm a baseball coach. My name is Sammy. I also play on a men's league baseball team, and my beautiful wife's there. You know, I'm all right for now. Thank you very much. What are your thoughts? So Leo, okay. So Sean, this is good. Shout out to Casey as well for the follow. So look, Sean 17. What are your thoughts on the Soto injury? I want to break it down in a few ways. The baseball fan in me is like, my gosh. I don't want to see nobody injured. You never want to see nobody get injured. Now, it's not severe, but the calf is connected with the Achilles. That's dangerous. So I'm glad that they're resting him. You can say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, he's had off. Tomorrow, the Mets are off. Monday, which in the news article, they said he's feeling better. But look, the New York Mets are not the New York Juan Sotos. The team got to step up. I'm not that type of person to judge the game where Soto's gone, season's over. Nope. Y'all got to step up. The Mets got to step up. And they did that in these last 3 games without him. You got to step up. So I'm disappointed that he's not playing. I want him playing. But we are not the New York Sotos. We are the New York Mets. And the team has got to step up. So I appreciate that. What do you think about it? Elizabeth, my dad has a signed 86 World Series baseball from the Mets. Wow. I would receive that with loving arms. Messing around, but wow, that right there is amazing. The 86, man. I believe that we all gonna see the Mets win a World Series. Soto needs pregame stretching. He definitely does that. Come on, Jay Nunez. Baked. Remember when I said I needed Mets to win by 2? Easy 350. Baked. Congratulations to you. I appreciate you coming back with the vibes. Shout out to Casey for being here. Lenar, Kickslot, Bar 697, Enrique, Ronnie, Sam I Am is here. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam I Am. Trejo is here. Juan Luis Gonzalez Gutierrez is here. Rafael is here. So should be interesting to see how he recovers and how he plays coming back. Definitely. For me, look, the Mets don't need to rush it. You're playing the Diamondbacks. You off tomorrow. Jay Nunez, I'm impressed with your stream. I appreciate the support. Resio is here. Legacy. Look, don't rush him back, please. Mendoza, the one thing we can say about Carlos Mendoza, he's a very conservative guy. Please be careful with Soto. Soto's the almost $1 billion guy. You cannot afford to lose him for a whole season. If you gotta DH him, DH him. If you gotta give him another week or two, give him the week or two. Do it. Don't mess around with that. Shout out to Anibal, Gil, Domingo Cruz, Euclido Sanchez, Jorman, Jose. Let's see. Who do you think is a sneaky team in the MLB this season? I don't want to call them sneaky, but I will because of their past history. The Pirates. I think the Pirates are going to make the playoffs this year. We're talking about still got Paul Skeens. Now, Cruz has been completely struggling. But aside from Cruz, you got Lau from the Tampa Bay Rays. They got O'Hearn. Let me go to the Pirates because you asked a good question really fast. That's the team I don't think nobody's expecting anything from the Pirates. But, okay, the Pirates. O'Neal Cruz is hitting 314. Lau is hitting 267. Brian Reynolds is one of their best hitters. He's hitting 222. Ryan O'Hearn is 367. From there, Mangrum is hitting 261. Not great around, but the Pirates are 6-3. Pirates are 6-3. And Chris Bassett got demolished by them. So I think the Pirates are gonna be I don't think they're gonna win 95 to 100 games, but I could see them fighting for 86 and above. And I think they're going to make it. Hoping my D-backs can put it together this year. You know, Casey, I don't know why the D-backs struggle as much as they do. The D-backs they don't have the best team in the NL West, but they have a decent team. I don't know why they struggle so much. Now, Casey, I'm sorry. I'm rooting for the Mets Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the D-backs. After that, I'll root for your I'm rooting for the D-backs now. Can they beat the Braves? Is that game even over? Can the D-backs beat the Braves can they do it? Is that game over? I think it's over already. Let's see. Yes! The D-backs did beat the Braves. Let's go. Appreciate that. Corey Irish Mick. Let's go Mets. LGM. You think my Cubs will have a good year? Yes, I do. I think the Cubs will be a playoff team. I do. They just locked up Pete Crow Armstrong. You know, the pitcher Boyd has been off to a bad start, so I'm not too good for him on that, but they should be a solid team. Casey, we're responding well since game one, definitely. We got Iman WD backs for the win. Let's go. Corey Irish with the follow. Braves have pitching. They definitely do. The Mets don't pay the Braves till June, and the Phillies, which is unbelievable. Thoughts on PCA? I love PCA. He was a ex-Met. The Mets traded PCA for Javier Baez, who's not even with the Mets anymore. He was a half of season rental. So I'm disappointed with the trade. We lost the trade. Shout out to PCA. He's definitely going to get better, and he's very fast. They showed a video of him with the inside the park home run. I believe it was the other day. He got from from home to home inside the park. Was it 12 seconds? He is elite. Shout out to Corey Irish for the heart. I appreciate it. Look, folks. All right. So I appreciate all of you leaving the comments and so forth. That was my reaction for the game. The Mets respond. They get themselves a win. They come back from down 2-1 in the top of the 8th, and they get themselves a big win. Look, let me answer this last question from Sean, and then Sean, I'm going to be going after this. Top 5 players in the MLB right now. Look, and the Phillies lost Corey up. I'm not going to say them in order. I'm going to say just a top 5. And this is just top 5. Judge, Ohtani, Juan Soto. I'm putting Juan Soto there. Even though I'm saying those 3. Boy. Maybe Bobby Witt Jr. Now, All right, I don't want to put players as pitchers. So, all right, this is off the top of the head. Please, if I could be wrong, but off the top of the head, Soto, Judge, Otani, um, Bobby Witt Jr., and who would be my fifth? Do position. Nah, I won't be able to do position right now. Sean, I'ma hold you. I'ma definitely do it on another one though. I'll do it on another one. Let me write that down right now. On a live stream or even a video. Who are my favorite players of all? Who are my favorite players in the league, or who are the best players in the league by position? Let us see here. I gotta do a video of that. Let me write that down. Do a video of best players per position. That's a good one there. Thank you very much. I won't be able to do that now, but okay. Players, no pitchers. Okay, and I gave you 4. Who's my 5th best player right now? I would say Mike Trout, but I can't. Not Mike Trout. Not anymore. Let me start looking at teams. I gotta start looking at teams for me to think about players. Let's see here. All right. Off the top of my head, I'm gonna go Vladdy 5. I'm gonna go Vladdy. I like Vladdy a lot. So my top 5, not in any order: Soto, Vladdy, Judge, Otani, and Bobby Witt. For me, those are the top 5 players in the league, in my opinion. We're not mentioning pitchers, but that's what I would say now. I'm looking at Arizona. I don't think Arizona has anybody better. The Rockies, no. The Dodgers, I gave Otani. The Padres, Tatis, I don't think he's top 5. The Giants, no. The Cardinals, Pirates, Cubs, Reds, and Brewers, I don't think they have anybody. The Orioles, Red Sox, Rays, no. White Sox, Guardians, the Tigers, the Twins, the Athletics, the Astros. I don't think none of those teams have better than those 5 that I named, personally. The guy on Venezuela, which one here? Buxton? I don't think Buxton fire. I was just saying position players for my top 5, all positions. I get you. I got you next time. It's hard to be a Dodgers fan. Why you say that though, Miguel? Did they just lose? Let me see. The Dodgers were trailing. No, the Dodgers won. Dodgers were trailing 6-1. They won 8-6. Unbelievable. Let me see here. But yeah, that's my top 5. That is my top 5. So look, shout out to everybody. We got 4K likes on TikTok. We got people with me on YouTube. Anyone but those Yankees. We got 38 new followers from this live stream. Thank you all, 12 of us. We're here together now. And look, this is it, folks. A big win for the Mets. I will see all of you tomorrow for the Blue Jays and Dodgers rematch of the World Series at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'll see you at that time. And then I will see you all on, after that game, part of it, I will see you around 8:45 for the national championship game, UConn versus Michigan. Avocados here. Haven't been paying attention, but great score to see. Easter activities. No worries. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Sunday to you. I'm about to be heading off now, folks. Look, if you're interested in getting in contact with me, if you want to help the page with suggestions, if you're interested in collabs, send me a DM. Again, this live stream is better with you. We are looking for sponsors. If you know anybody willing to sponsor, DM me, shoot me a message to let me know. We're going to be doing giveaways soon. The live stream is better with you. And look, this is my last words to you. You see the higher expectation there. On TikTok, you see it there. On Twitch and YouTube, I'm putting both sides up. Okay, why higher expectations? Bless up, Sean. Why higher expectations? Because I believe in you, and I'm never going to get tired of you. I have had comments come on the chats of negative people saying things that you're just like, my gosh, what's wrong with you? Why are you so negative for? And I'm the total opposite. I know we live in a negative world. So why high expectations? Because in life, a lot of people are going to tell you you can't do it. You can't make it. You're not good enough. Nobody cares about you. A lot of people are going to say that. A lot of people are despised. If you're not popular on social media, oh, I don't care. We live in a messed up world at times in many different ways. There's a lot of good though still. But why higher expectations? Because on this page, I tell you, don't give up. You can. You could do it. You can make it. But the only thing that could stop you, point to yourself, only you could stop yourself. I know it's hard receiving criticism. I know it's hard when people talk about you. People judge you. People try to maybe abuse, verbal, physical, when people bully. I know all these things are hard. I know we live in such a world where people try to suck the life out of us. But on this page, higher expectation, because I believe in you. And the sports, if you check my pages out, you'll see my highlights, games, my live streams. I'm a baseball coach. I play on a team. A lot of different sports. That's why higher expectations. So, look, I appreciate you all. Send me a DM if you're interested to talk. You want to help on the channel. And we got quickly Mike with the yes. Mike, you got to see. Guys, if you didn't see my reaction, go to my YouTube for the 8th inning where the Mets took the lead with Luis Torrens. Go to the 8th inning on YouTube. Fast forward. You are going to see my reaction to when Luis Torrens gave the Mets the lead. You're going to enjoy it. Biting Wolf, first place Mets. Let's go, Mets. Look, Met fans, I need you guys to follow me. We're in this together. We're going to win together. We're going to lose together. Nonetheless, I appreciate you all. Mets win, and I will see all of you very, very soon from my channel, Higher Expectation Sports. The live stream is better with you. And remember, a lot of people tell you you can't, but I tell you, you can make it. Let's go.